Good evening, everybody. What's going on? Welcome to the Rum Down. It is Saturday night. We are an hour later. I've been shitting my ring up. There's no nice way to say it, is there?
There's some
bottom issues.
There's some worse ways than others.
You're an echo.
There we go. Fixed it. There's no nice way to say it. I think I had a bad yogurt.
That's such a sad thing to get it from, isn't it?
That was all I had.
Oh no. At least get it from like a dodgy takeaway after a great night out.
Started shitting my ring up for about 10 hours.
I did buy them last Friday, though.
They're well in date.
Were they?
Yeah, I checked. They were double in date. I just think it might be cracked or something. But yeah, there you go.
Did we lose Joe then? Can't hear Joe.
He's there, aren't you?
I'm there. I'm here.
I know, but I can't hear him.
Yeah, that's what I have to do, because I have to have that muted, but not this. Are you there, Joe?
Hello, you all right?
There we go. See, we're on a bit of a new setup tonight, and I'm a bit worried because it's really, really, really hot. Apparently, I'm quiet compared to Joe. Hang on one sec. Is that better? You're going to have to let me know if that's better. Hopefully, it's not too bad. Everyone's saying I am quiet. I have turned it up. I have actually got the ability to tune this one up.
That's good.
Fingers crossed. That is now a little bit better. Maybe Joe's a bit loud. Just shut up, Joe. Fucking gobshite. But yeah, there we go. That's what's going down in the hood tonight. Yeah.
Perfect. But you're drinking still?
Am I sounding all right now?
Yeah, people saying you're good now.
Yes. Okay. Perfect. Right. We are doing a Game of Thrones one tonight. We do a bit of a voting on Janine's Instagram if you want to go and get involved with that next time. We are going to do Game of Thrones one soon. So tonight, even. Oliver was saying, is this the last one? It isn't the last one. Feels like the end may be coming, or at least the end of it being a weekly thing. But we'll have a word with the management. And
I think long as though the pubs aren't back, people will watch. It's just when people have got that temptation to drink elsewhere, then that's what you're fighting with, aren't you?
Yeah. Dara says, is alcohol the best idea when you already have the shits? Listen, didn't say this was the fucking bastion of good ideas, Joe.
He's not on shots tonight and he's gone down to singles.
Yeah, and by the way, I'm only on a single measure. Because, I don't know if you've noticed, by the whole thing that we do, I am just on doubles the whole way through. We use the end of this.
Jigger.
And now I'm on the skinny end of it. So I'm in that one then. But I will not be partaking in shots tonight because I am delicate little flower. And I don't fancy spending the next 10 hours shitting my ring up. It's bad enough when it's daytime shitting your ring up. 3 a.m., 4 a.m., just sitting there lonely in the bathroom.
You don't want that.
Sorry, I just don't want to be part of that. So, yeah. Post Norwich is going to be a good one. You're not wrong. And obviously, by the time the next Rum Down swings around, we will have had a football match. Not only that, Paddock FC are starting training on Tuesday as well.
Oh,
in socially distanced pods. How's that going to look?
Zorb.
I don't fucking know is the answer to that. I don't know what that's going to look like at all. It's going to be interesting. Bought a shitload of hand sanitizer for the coaches today. And I've been asking them to send me what they're thinking of doing. And we're going to have different little bits that everyone can do. And there you go.
Sounds very good.
What are you laughing at?
Shitting is a coronavirus symptom.
We need a Rum Down live tour when pubs reopen. Oh, that's not a bad shout. Do you know what we are going to do? Come up with an idea before. Whilst on the shitter. Listen, any idea that I had today, there's a 98% chance it happened while I was fucking shitting my ring up. But one that I had today was like, do you know what? What we need to do is we need to speak to the good folks at Salford. But they've got this sort of like magnolia coloured bottle, kind of earthy look to it. They have the black matte one as well, don't they? For the dark rum. Do you know what I think they need, Joseph?
A red one?
Correct. A red one. The Stretford special edition.
Or all black, and the map is red. Similar
roll
sort of
that.
motif to the background we have here. You know,
I
so
could
you got
roll
the
that.
red lines.
You feel
That'd look great.
so we're gonna bring them.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll just do you a run of bottles, especially for you.
Hey, do you
And
know
get
what?
the designer?
Do you know
to
the
do it.
way that doesn't happen is by not asking.
True.
But if you ask them, there you go. Shall we partake in round one?
Let's go.
Yes.
Round one is general knowledge.
Love it.
Is that in your new notepad?
No, they haven't arrived yet. I haven't got the email for the click and collect, so this is just a middle page from the old notepad. Very sad.
All right then. Number one. Get your pens and paper ready. As usual, we'll do these ones all the way through, and then we'll come back and revisit them afterwards.
General knowledge.
It's general knowledge. Wow.
No, I'm just saying it's general knowledge. I don't know if you said it.
Okay. Number one. Name 3 of the gases used for making neon light. That's 3 of the gases used for making neon light. Oh, and they all have a different colour as well. Interesting.
Every day's a school day.
Oh, not for the last 3 months, it's not. Number 2. 3 men do a job in 7 days. How many would 5 men do in the same?
Say that again, sorry.
3 men do a job. I think this is a maths question. 3 men do a job in 7 days. I'm assuming this is a regular working day. How many would 5 men do the same?
Right.
Did you come up with this question?
No, do you think I'd put a maths question in there? Just
Who
like,
came up with
that
this? We're
I
giving them the
made.
correct shootouts.
I can't do maths.
Because I'm going to say it depends on the team. What sort of incentive structure have you got in place? I mean, who's the foreman? Number 3. What is measured in pascals?
Is it chimbondas?
It's not packets of rascals.
Oh.
What is measured in pascals? And it's not fruit pastels for someone with a speech impediment.
Pascals. I don't know that.
And also on number 2, with the job thing, we're assuming they're not been furloughed. Just thought I'd get that out there because there's not a lot of jobs going on at the moment. Number 4. Which animal name means river horse?
Did you know that?
Did not know that. Did you know that?
No, I didn't. That's why I put it in. I quite like the question.
Here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to assume the person who named this animal after that animal never saw that animal or this animal.
Probably.
Don't want to throw anyone there, but don't look like a fucking horse. Ever. Number 5.
Okay.
What part of the body has a protective layer called the sclera?
I spelled it right as well.
Okay. Number 5. What part of the body has a protective layer called the sclera? Dara says, in what language does it mean river horse?
Google.
Latin?
Google, she says. Google.
It's not Latin.
Number 6. How old do you need to be to stand for US presidency?
Well, I think I know that. Well, actually, I don't know. It's a guess, but it's the first number that came to mind.
Number 7. The pound sign appears above which number on the keyboard? A lot of people can cheat with that one.
Yeah, I mean, I've just seen it.
Fucking hell, look at that.
Do people not watch this on the phones? Is that just me?
Look at that.
I know. It's disgusting.
Daisy Nut Country Park near us has got an illegal rave going on at the moment. Looks like it's about 80. I mean, it's probably like 1,000, but it looks like 80,000 people are there. Insane.
Yeah, but look what your auntie's just put underneath it.
We're having a great time.
No, apparently someone's been stabbed there now.
Oh, God. Sorry.
Number 8 was a baby rabbit called.
It's not a bunny. Not a bunny.
It's not a bunny, no.
It's not a bunny.
I think I know that. I think I heard that the other day. The same guy found out that a prickle was a group of hedgehogs, whatever it was called.
That's cool.
A frickle?
Prickle.
Oh, right.
Cool. That was one of the questions of the week. Or was it? It was giraffes, wasn't it? A tower of giraffes or something. Yeah.
Stephen in the comments says, "Congrats on getting into the league, Steve. Trust me, you don't know." Joe, I wanted an authentic moment because obviously we're making a documentary about all of this lot. I did want an authentic moment where I would have seen like the email. I've got an email, or I would have seen the lady from the league phoning us, and I wanted to be like, record this live because I wanted an authentic reaction. Unfortunately, the title was "Congratulations on acceptance of the email" or something along those lines. Application success. Do one of those where you go, fuck's sake. I saw that before anything else, and then I was like, "It was talking to you,
yeah."
I was like, "We're in the league."
It's hardly the Davina McCall who's been evicted pause, is it?
Just like I wanted to be able to actually have an authentic response to it.
Yeah.
So we're obviously not going to have that in the documentary. It'll almost just be, I'll deliver the news like I already know because I already fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you could have caught the reaction of the lads telling the lads, couldn't you?
Maybe.
See, you don't think, do you?
Maybe. I don't think I could have hidden it if I'd been like, "Hey, everyone, jump on a call right now while I tell you if we've got in the league or not."
You're such a gossip. You tell everyone, won't you?
Struggle.
You did a comunicado oficial though.
Like Real Madrid.
Number 8. What is a baby rabbit called? I'm hunting rabbits. When are we releasing the stadium? Well, the one we had, we can only use for friendlies, which was Hyde. So we were going to be using Ewan Fields for friendlies. Where we're actually going to play, we've got one, but we want a better one. So give us a few weeks and we'll be releasing it. But yeah, obviously, no one can come to the fucking games anyway yet. You're giggling at.
Chloe calling herself a daft bin.
Okay.
I'd get all these wrong.
Number 9. Which fashion designer reportedly had a relationship with Winston Churchill? Topical.
Yeah.
Did you know that about him?
Well, he was slinging dick. No, I didn't.
Well, it doesn't say that.
It implies it at least.
Doesn't say what kind of relationship. She could have made his uniform.
Okay.
Just gave it a little bit, well, implying that she's a woman.
That's not, yeah. Well, I was thinking could be
Hugo Boss.
Yeah, that honestly, that was what was in my head. But obviously now I know it's a woman, so I've got to pick someone else.
Will we sell tickets? I see one of the questions.
I think of one.
Probably not at this fucking level.
Nah.
Hello, Cameron. Nicely silhouetted there.
Evening.
The setup that we've got here looks exactly the same as the setup in your last place, but you've moved. How's that work?
Yeah, I have moved, yeah. In fact, it's an even bigger room. So before I used to live in a square, like a little...
Sash, no, you fucking idiot.
Now...
Teach stripping. I'm not a stripper. I teach it.
You don't even teach
All right, okay.
I just teach pole fitness.
You know what I've only just realised is that the pole actually spins, doesn't it?
Not always.
Yeah. Sometimes it's
I didn't
static
realise that the
or
pole spins.
spinning.
I just thought the people on the pole were really spinnable.
Spinnable. Yeah. That's the
Stephen, and just a quick question, not a question, a little statement. In this room, I have an ensuite. This is a bathroom. So if I have the shits like you, just a quick little dart. I've realised I don't need to see Callum at all most of the time now because everything I need other than food is in the room.
Oh, great. You're definitely down of diabetic coma within the next 3 weeks.
So I try and like time it so I don't have to see him when I go to the kitchen.
Nick says, first super chat that hasn't been for shots. How's this working then?
I don't have anything shotable either, unfortunately. The only alcohol
I'm
I've
not
got
doing
is
shots.
this.
That doesn't mean Janine, Joe, or fucking Big Lad Cam
This.
aren't doing shots.
This is a passion fruit liqueur and lemonade.
Oh my god. This is like a...
There's a rumour going around that if anyone does 3 figures, Joe will finish everything that's open in his room.
This is all I've got. This is like a quintuple rum and summer fruits because that's the only mixer I had. And I've got this kind of beer. That's literally the only alcohol in the house.
Oh, come on, guys. It's going downhill.
There you go. Look. There you go.
Kevin, we got a cracking. Kevin, are we going to be able to televise Paddock FC matches on our channel? We'll be able to see match footage. Right, there's a few people that have asked this question. We probably will do some sort of a Q&A very, very soon. There's some moves happening that we will answer all of these questions. But just to answer it now, we are under the same embargo that a Premier League club is when it comes to the 3 p.m. blackouts. So we're not allowed to broadcast any of our games. That exists for Manchester United as well as Salford, Droylsden, and Paddock FC. How mad is that? Like, we're literally not allowed
Radio
to broadcast.
commentary.
You what?
Radio commentary.
You could do radio commentary, and obviously you can upload social media photos and things like that. That's all allowed, but you cannot broadcast the actual games.
So you're going to have to come and watch.
Yeah, you got to come and watch. We will be able to put out highlights, and we might do some sort of a membership or Patreon where you can get the full 90 like the following day, because we have a Veo camera which records the entire game and does the what's it on it. So we can technically get all 90 minutes out. We will be putting highlights out the following day, but on the day of the game we can't put anything out. Them's the rules. Literally the same rules that are under United. The last question, number 9, because someone's just asked, which fashion designer reportedly had a relationship with Winston Churchill?
So am I just doing this alone then?
Yep, crack on.
At least the crack on.
I think Cam.
Yeah, Bellingham plays for Cardiff. Has Cam figured out who Bellingham plays for yet? I know it's Cardiff.
Yes, you can bring a flag. Yes, we can have ultras. Pyro's all right as long as you don't throw it on any of the pitches because they're probably 4G and that shit sets on fire.
Steve Howson's stand.
You might have to bring your own bucket. Right then.
Someone said it's sort of like hashtag then.
You what?
Someone said, so it's sort of like hashtag United.
In
In
what
terms
sense?
of like showing like the games and stuff.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, yeah. Hashtag are under the same rules we are. That's it. And
Football rules.
to be honest, it was hashtag who told me. I didn't know that. I had a call with him the other day, probably a month ago, and I said, "Tell me the shit that I'm about to experience that I haven't anticipated." And it was obviously in terms of like asking the opposition club for permission to film on their place, and he said most people are fine with it. They had that one incident, obviously, didn't they, where people said you know, basically, and there's nothing you can do about that. It's no. And that's that. It's their property. And what they did was they just used fan footage and they asked fans to film it and send it to them. And it actually was one of their best viewed videos, I think, because of that controversy and the way they overcome it. But yeah, it's exactly the same crack. And yeah, I agree that the 3 p.m. rule is out of date. And that's why Michael Cox, a zonal marking fella who writes good books, was bellend on Twitter. That's why he blocked me. I was saying to him, like, where's the evidence then? When United play away, I said, when United play away, you telling me that most of United fans aren't just going to stream that game if it's a 3 o'clock kickoff? And he was like, absolutely. People go and watch non-league. I said, they don't. I said, Altringham's attendance don't jump up by 15,000 the weekends Uniteds are away, do they? Before I was like, where's the evidence? There's no evidence for this.
Is that what it's meant to be for?
Yeah.
I thought that it was because if every game is televised, no one will go to United games, not because the people who don't are going to other games.
I think it's also to protect if there's just wall to wall. Also, I think if you're going to a game, generally, I know in my experience, if I'm going to a 3:00 game, I don't watch that lunchtime kickoff. I might watch it at Hotel Football, but I'm not staying home and watching that thing.
No.
And that 5 p.m. one you're missing as well because you're just not home in time for it. Sometimes we might catch the second half getting back to the office or something.
Yeah.
But like for most people who are going to the games, you lose out on that. And they're saying that if there was a 3 p.m. kickoff on telly that involved fucking Burnley and West Ham or something, then they wouldn't go and watch Leyton Orient. There's no evidence for that. I think people want to watch their team, they'll go watch their team. I don't think anyone puts who's on telly ahead of their team. Do you know what? I was going to go to Old Trafford tonight, but Juventus are on telly, so I'll fuck off.
No.
Bollocks.
Yeah, I don't quite get that.
Question 10.
Oh.
Chloe's dropped in a $5 for a bigger cork. I don't need a cork.
I think she's misspelt that. And it costs more than a $5, let me tell you.
I get the joke.
It's a joke.
I think I need. It's like a fucking baboons. Number 10. Which building opened in 2010 was the first to pass 800 meters in height?
Well, it's a strange phrasing of that, isn't it?
Oh, what?
It's a strange phrasing of that.
Which building opened in 2010 was the first to pass 800 meters in height?
Well, because is that the biggest building in the world, or is the one I'm thinking of that's the biggest building been built since, or?
I haven't really been paying attention this round, I'm not going to lie.
This first round.
Do you win any round?
I'm going to go with that.
I have no clue about Game of Thrones or the other one that you said earlier.
It's not been Game of Thrones yet. This is general knowledge.
I don't either. I've never actually watched it. My friends gave me the questions, so they probably stitched me right up. It probably does. It's probably not even in the season.
We did watch it, but we watched it when we was back in the mill.
I know.
Like
I did one season and I couldn't get into it.
I was like 2 episodes of the first series. And
10 years
going on. Someone started shagging their cousin in like a tower, and that was about it. And then I was like, "Nah, this is weird." Turned it off.
Yeah, if you just want that, go to Ipswich. Like you don't, no point spending millions on a series. That was a dig at Callum because it's from there. I like Ipswich really.
Do you know they've got?
Has it been out 10 years? Is that correct? Yeah.
I don't know. I've never watched it.
Gotta be, hasn't it? There's like 7 series and it ended last year, or 8 series. So it's probably around that.
I feel like I need to give it a second chance.
Yeah, I know what happens now, though.
I can watch the same thing. I mean, Janine can attest to this. Back to back every day and be fine with it. If I like something, I like
hangovers.
It. Yeah, I could watch the Hangovers on a weekly basis, to be honest. What's that? If you were psychoanalyzing that, what does that say about me?
That you're a freak.
You're a bit Tim Nice, but dim.
Nah.
I think I'm loyal.
Oh, right, yeah, that's it, yeah. Actually, I suppose that is a good thing.
I'm loyal.
It does sound like loyalty, actually.
Do you want to hear what loyalty is? I've booked a haircut already.
What?
I've already booked my haircut for when the
You've clearly had one since lockdown. No. Look how short it is on the sides.
Yeah.
My hair was your length when lockdown started.
I trimmed
yours stayed so short.
Now is not the time to call him barber.
It might be.
And I've put,
I mean, it's not the time to call him, is it? Let's be honest.
July at 1 o'clock.
Who are you ringing, Steve?
I'm ready.
Oh, lovely.
I'm not ringing him. I've got an app.
4th of July I'm in for, which is the Saturday they reopen.
Is it though? Is it confirmed that?
Yeah, in
I'll
Boris.
give him a couple of days, mate, to get the old repetition back in his fingers.
Get your scissors
don't
back
want to
on
be a first haircut out of lockdown and be like, well, we'll get better.
Yeah. Knock a tenner off of the ear, go and cut your ear in half.
Have you seen some of the people that have actually given themselves proper fade? I mean, I couldn't do that.
Yeah, no, I think they are. I think they're people who are going, let me pretend that I give myself a fade, and then I'm going to my barber.
No, I genuinely watched a video of someone do it because I was planning on maybe attempting it, but then I turned it off and was like, "This is far too hard." And I also didn't have the equipment. I just had like a little razor. So, yeah.
I think I could do a decent fade. I keep saying this, but I really do think it. Can I cut your hair, Cam? Oh no, we're not. It's illegal, isn't it?
It's one of my. I'd say it's one of my favourite things is my hair when I get it cut.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it can be both of our favourite things. It can be a shared experience.
Well, Callum keeps telling me he's going to try and cut it, and I tell him I wouldn't trust Callum with anything like with any skilling. He's not a very skilled person, is he?
That's really nice to say.
Can you play an instrument?
About someone you recommended for a job, by the way. What does that say about you? Bad judge of character, or just willing to risk your own career for someone who you don't think is talented?
Question 11.
Cool.
Who wrote the novel Mansfield Park in 1814?
I zoned out there. What did you say? Something about a park?
You won't know it's a book.
Who? Yeah. If it's not the 3 films he's seen, you don't know.
Oh, I watched The Social Network the other day. You know, the Mark Zuckerberg film thing.
Mm.
It was all
What
right.
do you think?
It was all right.
Saw someone really famous say it's the best movie ever. Like I want to say it was like Scorsese was like.
It was Quentin Tarantino said it's the best movie of the last decade.
There you go. That was it. That was what
the ending was a bit.
And you go,
bold claim.
Yeah, that's a hell of a fucking claim.
And he said like easily as well, didn't he? He was like, I don't see anything better. It's by far the best film of the last decade. You're like, you've released 4 films in that time.
I thought it was all right, but I certainly wasn't thinking, at all. Thinking like that. Can we all agree, by the way, that Open Water is the worst film that was ever made?
Yeah, I've never
seen it.
I agree.
So, Open Water, for those who aren't aware, was about an hour and a half of someone treading water. And they're like, oh, the suspense. Do you know what? Critics loved it because it made them pretend that they could be smart. And they was like, no, you just don't. It's like, do you know what? Art critics, like when the dickhead sellotaped a banana to a wall and everyone was like, it's amazing. It's fucking banana taped to a wall, mate. Relax.
Do you know what?
I think people
I quite like that.
Or art critics buzz off them because it makes them justify their jobs to be like, you just don't get it.
Like a piece
of banana taped to a wall, my friend. What do I need to get?
Steve, what you don't understand is it was actually a commentary on art itself. You're just looking at the banana.
Yeah,
you're right. Do you know actually what they said with that is apparently the person who made it said that you're encouraged if you bought the piece to replace the banana, and that still counts as the piece that you bought.
That's bollocks.
Yeah,
it's just
Have
nonsense.
you ever seen the film Blindside? That's a quality film.
It is a good film, and actually, it's the only Sandra Bullock film that I'll ever recommend.
It's a quality film, and
Gravity's all right.
I've watched it.
But yeah, Open Water thinks. Hi, Alex.
Hi.
Open Water. If you read the critics, are like, oh, the suspense, the blah blah blah. No, it's 2 knobheads treading water for an hour and a half. Worst film ever.
I saw a tweet today, Alex, actually, and you fit the description so far. It said a girl, like Fiat 500 Twitter, and it was like boys that wear the Illuminous Under Armour shirt things are instantly a 10 out of 10. What can I say? You're wearing.
Thank you, mate.
What are you feeling about that?
I'm happy about that, mate. Really good. Thanks, mate.
Put it on like your Tinder or whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. It's my new Instagram bio.
Hinge is a new one. Great app.
It's not charging up.
Oh no.
We got a problem.
Is it your dodgy charger again?
No, I'm on the proper official Apple one. There's that much plugged into this to make this work. Just not feeling it. Without a 5% on the laptop, we're going to get kicked out in a minute because it's going to die.
We'll the show going.
What are you going to do?
We'll keep it going. Be fine.
I don't know what we can do.
I'm going driving.
Unplug some stuff. Share a mic.
That's not going to make any difference. It's one USB that it goes in with.
Wait, you take up less energy.
On the laptop?
Well, I've turned the screen down. I might get rid of the comments on there and just use them on our page here, so I can get rid of Safari.
What are you streaming on, the laptop or the computer?
Yeah, because I took the computer back to the office the other day. Shut the lid.
Is the battery on your laptop crap?
Back again in a minute if this kills us.
No problem.
If he does, text me the questions. The show must go on.
I just realised I've not got a pen.
Right, you there?
Yeah.
Okay, we're still here. So that's closed. I can see.
You still got to
Hopefully
get
that starts to go up soon. Otherwise, we're in the shit.
I'm on.
They took the streaming computer back.
Put it down, it's fine.
Yeah. And now we're just rocking and rolling on this. So let's hope we'll get the comments up on there. So there we go. Hope it starts to charge. Otherwise, it's just going to bin us out in a minute.
Well, we're missed so far. How is everyone?
I'm good, yeah. Steve's freaking out and he's full of poo. Or actually, he's full of anything but poo. And
Right.
Cam's already planned a haircut.
Anything whatsoever. I was emptied.
You've already planned? I've already got mine booked in as well, Cam. 4th of July.
4th of July, 1 p.m.
Yeah, I've gone 11 a.m.
Yeah, you're dickheads. You're not going on the first day. He's going to be getting cramped doing it and everything. Just not.
He's cut my hair for 4 years. I'm pretty sure he'll be able to continue cutting hair.
Yeah. You have 6 weeks off at school. You've got it right. You have 3 months off as a barber.
Mate, they'll be practicing these lads. I reckon they'll be
I'm going to shut that door because you're too loud.
Practicing on what? Cats and local pigeons?
No, you can get like a mannequin thing you can trim.
Yeah, that's not terrifying.
He's definitely been cutting his housemate's hair, 100%.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, do you want the good news or the bad news?
The good news.
We've changed the acceleration rate of the it decharging.
But the bad news is still
going quicker.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's now at 3%.
What are we going to do?
Show me.
Are you two just do this through your laptop? Like us three are doing?
They are.
No, not webcam. Literally like we're doing.
Oh, right, yeah.
By the way, new rum for everyone. New petrol.
Let me see if this goes to 2. I've closed everything as I can down.
Oh, I've had that. I've had quite a lot of that in my time.
It's rather strong, this stuff.
Yeah, it's not great.
What is it?
Appleton.
That
was our house rum.
Jamaican rum.
Is it plugged into an extension cord or into the wall, Steve?
Oh, he's gone.
And we've lost him.
Kick him out.
I think he's unplugged his camera.
Shall I remove him until he comes back?
Yeah, get him out of here. We don't want that on. Yeah, there we go.
Okay, well.
I'm going to the driving range tomorrow.
Oh, yeah. You in Skaman?
Yeah, I did ask you if Joe wanted to come, but he's pied me off.
That's a bit harsh.
Park.
I've just been playing tonight. That's why I'm late.
So I did play socially distanced golf together. We should eventually do that.
We will do, but it was a lot of stress with them too.
But when we're not trying to film something, it'll be a lot easier.
Yeah, it'll be a lot easier. And also,
I'm half decent.
Yeah, but you reckon that
15 to 20 shots over par.
Someone's asking the golf vlog on Patreon? Isn't it already out? The golf vlog.
I don't know.
I thought I'd seen it now.
What about?
I haven't seen it.
What about for members?
I think that's out. I don't think it's out yet. But
I think Callum edited it. I don't know whether it needs a review.
As far as I'm aware, it's not out yet.
Okay. I don't know whether you use a review in it or what, but
I'll put it out tomorrow. If it's ready, I'll put it out tomorrow.
Is Steve coming back in or what?
I don't know what he's doing. I'm sure he will come back at some point, but we can hold this down. Should we start going through the answers? I don't even know if there's any more questions.
I don't know the questions.
I don't know the questions either.
I know the questions.
Do you just remember them, or you just?
I know them based on my answers.
Right.
There's 2 positive tests for the Premier League today. Did you see that?
No.
Was there?
Yeah. So I don't know who from, but I got a notification and it said obviously 2, but then it also said that there's only been 14 from like 7,000 tests or something.
Here's a question: if you
Norwich was one of the players. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah. If you test positive, do they then still test you in the next round of tests? Or are you exempt?
No, you just get tested.
I mean, even while you've definitely got it.
Yeah. Well,
no, because it might have been a false test.
It might have gone.
So what I'm saying is, the 2 people who have got it now, could they be the same 2 people that had it 4 days ago when they did the last round of tests?
Essentially, yeah. One of them is a Norwich player, and he will miss the Premier League return against Southampton.
Oh, shut up. Question 12.
Oh, cheers, Steve. Yeah. We keep the show going for 5 minutes while you piss about, and then we get told to shut up straight away.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Mm-hmm.
Right. In which US state is the Mount Rushmore National Memorial?
I should know that.
So I think about this the other day. Ozzy Osbourne went there.
Joe, they have to self-isolate for 7 days.
Yeah, I know, but did they get tested in that time? That's what I'm saying.
Maybe not. I was told in the build-up for the Fleetwood playoff, there's like zones, so a green zone, an amber zone, and a red zone. To get into the red zone, you need to be tested 3 times before the game. So it's a Friday kickoff, so you've got to be tested on the Monday, the Tuesday, and the Thursday.
Are we all good? Should we go through the answers?
Yeah. Whoever's phone that is, that needs to stop.
I can't, because then it mutes you.
Yeah. Close your phone app on your laptop.
Quit WhatsApp, you donut.
Come on.
Not on WhatsApp, it's on text.
Yeah, close the Messenger app.
Or turn your notifications off on it.
Ow!
Google it
How do you
quietly.
work in a fucking media office?
Go on your notification settings, in your settings, turn the notifications for Messenger off.
Do not disturb.
System preferences.
Question 1.
Question mark. Name 3 of the gases used for making neon lights.
I've just put neon and helium. I don't know.
Neon and argon are the 2 most popular.
Argon.
There's
Xenon?
also mercury.
I've turned it off.
Well done.
Well
James
done.
put another one in and saying Cameron's getting annoyed, let's send more messages. This is why he's a little twat.
Number 2. 3 men do a job in 7 days. How many would it take? Would 5 men do the same job? You've written that so fucking mad.
5 days.
4 days on 4.8 hours is the answer.
So 5 days. You don't get paid for a quarter of a day. We'll do it in 5 days, darling. I'm taking 5.
You have 5, fam.
Because you wouldn't say, "Oh, well, we've just done you an invoice, and we've invoiced you for 4.4 days and 4 hours." It's 5 days, isn't it? We went home early on the 5th day.
Maybe.
I'm having that.
Well, not if you work in retail. Don't say what the job is. If you're
That's
in
true.
trade, maybe.
That's true.
Number 3. What is measured in pascals?
Pressure.
Pin bonders.
Pressure is the answer.
Oh, let's
Find
turn
the
that off,
nuance.
whoever that
Just
That's me.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, but I can switch mine off.
I have as well. I'm getting bare notifications here. One of them was bloody Alex.
I was just testing you. I actually turned it off.
Our audio's gone low again.
Not that bad.
Might be the best you're gonna get.
Yeah, it doesn't seem too low.
Yeah, guess what? Probably not going to do fuck all about it, to be honest now.
Why? What have you done to fix the situation?
Nothing.
It's just steady on 4%, and hopefully it'll just stay on 4%.
Lovely.
Number 4. Which animal name means river horse?
I was going to say buffalo, but then because you said it's nothing like a horse, I've gone hippo.
Hippopotamus.
Is the correct answer. No one's ever seen... The guy who named him's not seen either of the animals, has he?
No, he's never seen a river or a horse.
Oh, yeah, or a hippo.
I've never seen a river. Have you ever seen those drawings that are from the sort of Victorian era, where it's drawings done by what's it called? People who draw of animals based on the descriptions that the explorers wrote down. So like camels look fucking mental, and like giraffes are like.
It's mad. That's how they decided stuff. Said
Yeah.
it's all like that. That's all they said.
You get the person like Darwin went there, and then some illustrator in Bristol drew it for him.
Darwin was
Terrible.
like, yeah, close enough.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 5. What part of the body has a protective layer called the sclera?
Don't know. The kneecap. We've got the scapula.
No, it is the eye. It's an opaque,
Right.
milky fluid which protects the sensitive working parts.
Ooh, lovely. Scapula is your shoulder blade, actually, not your kneecap.
Number
What?
6. How old do you need to be to stand for the US presidency?
It's either 35 or 45. But 35 because JFK was younger than 45, wasn't
How do you know all this?
35. Number 7, the pound sign appears above which number on the keyboard?
3.
Correct. Number 8.
3 on my
what is
keyboard.
a
My keyboard
baby,
is above me, so I can't.
baby rabbit called?
A kitten, isn't it? Who's it not?
A kit.
A Google.
Oh, but no cigar.
Someone
Which
told me it was a
fashion
kitten
designer
2 weeks ago.
reportedly had a relationship with Winston Churchill.
Oh yeah, the La Liga kicked off today, did it? Or like Thursday or something?
What kind of sentence is that to encourage conversation?
You just
don't even know the
Waiting
answer.
for an answer on a question.
Or Thursday or something. I don't know.
For early watchers of the Joe Rogan Experience, he's Brian, isn't he?
Oh,
And
I'm
Brian,
not an early watcher. I couldn't tell you.
yes, he is.
Is Brian a bit slow?
Sort of.
Joe Rogan would have like scientists on, and he'd be like, "You ever put your dick between your legs and make it look like a lady?" And he'd be like, "What?"
Have you ever actually done that then?
Not today.
Not today.
Everyone's defo done that though, just to see what it looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Californication?
Anyway, number 9, Coco Chanel.
I've heard that.
Of course.
Number 10. Which building opened in 2010 was the first to pass 800 meters in height?
I've gone Burj Khalifa, but it might not have been the first.
It was the Burj.
Oh, good. What's your favourite skyscraper?
Blackpool Tower.
Nice.
Is it a
I don't
skyscraper?
really have one.
It's just a tower.
Taipei 101 is absolutely lovely.
Never heard of it.
The
that one that
financial harbour in Bahrain, because I've actually been in it.
Is that the one where you had a lovely meal with some high-profile big boys?
Sure.
With the guy who owned the bank.
And you turned up in shorts.
You know,
No,
the best bit about that is the bank. It's not a bank, it's the bank.
No, go and get Callum, because Callum turned up in shorts. I wore jeans because I was like, I'm not going to a gaff like this.
We spoke about a walk recently, and he said, of course I was going to wear fucking shorts. It was fucking well hot, and Steve didn't say anything when we got in the taxi.
It's almost like I don't own the bank, innit?
So, you know, apparently you were...
But where do you think you're going for dinner? Like outdoors? Obviously, it's going to have air conditioning, isn't it?
I wore jeans and a polo shirt, which is like
There's a
the
comment
thing
there.
I had with me going to the
Bang
MMA
on.
competition.
You are?
There's a comment there, it's just bang on.
What does it say?
Cam is so wonderfully basic.
I'm just a chill guy. Don't be serious.
If I'd have worn the tux, that would have had vibes like Step Brothers, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Turning up for an interview. So no.
There's a super chat there, by the way.
Time for a shot of rum. That would be you, Alex, and Cameron, but not me.
Well, I've got dregs of the nicer stuff left.
I'm on drugs as well.
You pointing at you?
These two. Took me a long time. I ain't got any shotables.
This would be a great set for a new Cam Waters YouTube video if I ever came back. Maybe I should come back. The return of Cam Waters. Maybe not the price of football, but some great other content.
There's something in my glass.
Is it wrong?
No.
I missed sort of what you were saying earlier. So someone from Norwich has tested positive. Does that mean that everyone in both of the squads, because it was after the Spurs game, has to isolate?
No.
Right. So the chances are there are more Spurs players who've got it.
No.
No, because they've tested them.
They've tested and tested negative.
All of them. The whole Premier League has been tested again, and only 2 came up with positive.
When were they tested, though?
Today.
Right. But doesn't it? You don't get it and test straight away, do you?
Do you not?
I don't know.
It takes time to develop.
It takes time to develop symptoms, but I think if you have it in your system, it tests straight away. But I don't know, actually.
Cam, do your shots because there's another one.
Chloe's
I'm
booked.
doing it, fasting session. Cheers.
Number 11. Who wrote the novel Mansfield Park in 1814?
I've just gone with Actually, I've just written Mansfield Park. I don't know.
Jane Austen.
Oh, it sounds so strong.
When did Domino's start putting Frank's Red Hot sauce in the pizzas? I'm a fan of that.
It's great, isn't it?
Done very well.
12. Which US state is the Mount Rushmore National Memorial?
South Dakota, I believe.
It is South Dakota. You see, there's a geezer that's dedicated his life to creating a crazy horse statue that's so utterly unbelievably big. It's like Crazy Horse, like that, just pointing with all his hair running behind him. I think in 30 years he's done the nose. That's how big it is.
Oh, that's sad.
That's quite
Here's a joke for you. What do you call a vampire that's been chiseled into a mountain? Count Rushmore.
Do you want me to get him?
No, Steve, please. No, please.
You know, everyone's like going for the statues at the minute.
Yeah.
Is there anyone in that? I'm really ignorant. Is there anyone in that lineup that they could potentially target?
In
and
that
how
lineup,
would you?
mean Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, in those 4 presidents, and how would you go about tackling that mountain?
just chisel it down.
Well, what would you do to it though? It's huge. What
Has it ever been
what
vandalized?
could you
Has
do
no one
to
ever
it?
Hair off it,
vandalized
give
Mount
it a
Rushmore?
little chisel.
I've never seen any vandalism.
Didn't hear any of that. There was just all sorts going on there.
Has anyone ever vandalized Mount Rushmore that you know of?
I think someone took a nose off once.
It was in a film once. They all fell down.
That was Prince of Egypt.
No, that was in Richie Rich.
Oh, yeah,
What a film Richie Rich is.
I remember it on the news. No, you don't.
Richie Rich is a great film.
I used to love that.
Is that the film where he's got like a McDonald's in his house?
Yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. Would you have McDonald's in your house, Cam?
I've watched that list.
It's Macaulay Culkin though. It's a good film.
Yeah.
Right, can anyone name a film? What?
The Ross Murphy super chat.
Super Jack.
I forgot I'd said that.
Someone asked me what a pancreas was today.
That's upsetting, isn't it?
Did you pass them on to
And
someone
I
with
said
experience?
this person was very like Cam because Cam likes to ask a question that could just be Googled very easily. How many times is there in the WhatsApp group something? Have you seen this? And the question is, who's that? And the usual person is Cam Waters.
Who is it?
Just Google it. Well, if you don't know what a pancreas is, don't ask someone.
I know
Google
what one is. I haven't fucking got one. Well, I
No,
do. It
no.
doesn't work.
Right, shut up.
The great.
There was a very important salient point I was trying to make before. Oh, that was it, yeah. Has Nick Cage ever been good in a film?
Who's Nick Cage?
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage.
I'm just going to Google that. Nick.
Yeah, he was good in
what?
God,
No,
he's-
no,
good
he's
in-
in good films. Right. He's in good films. He's not good in the films.
What's that one with the cars that you always watch?
Gone in 60
Gone in
seconds.
60
Yeah.
seconds.
Don't watch
Great
it because of
film.
him.
You must love it though.
Do you know what he's actually
For some
good in?
reason.
And let me just
National
look at
Treasure.
what it's called. He's really good in.
I've never
Nothing.
seen.
He overacts in everything. He's very obviously a man.
He's
reading
really
lines.
good in Kick-Ass. If you haven't seen Kick-Ass, he plays like a sort of Batman kind of like dad character, and he's actually really good in that.
Yeah,
I've
but Kick-Ass
seen
isn't good.
He's been in.
It is. It's quite good. It's got decent reviews.
I've
World
never.
of War is another good film. I can't necessarily say he's still overacting in it.
He's good in Kick-Ass.
He's almost like
and
he's a
Kick-Ass is
theatre
good.
actor that's forgot. And he acts like he's in theatre actor when he's acting on films.
He's on that list of actors that play themselves and are very extreme in everything they
We
do,
have had this conversation.
and you hire him.
He's done
I've
well.
had this conversation with
Yeah.
When?
You always repeat your conversations. We've definitely had this conversation.
Yeah, Steve just repeats everything. Do you know he's been in the army?
I've not mentioned that tonight.
Yeah.
Well, you did the chocolate digestive ones 3 times, I think.
Could we create a Stephen
people
Howson
argue.
drinking game? I reckon we could create a Stephen Howson drinking game.
Face Off is like a fucking Face Off of who's the fucking cringiest actor.
Yeah, Face Off's mental. Face Off is shit.
There's some scenes in there where is that a Michael Bay film?
It's got to be. Feels like it, doesn't it?
Where you just go, why did the boat blow up? Why is he going like this to the fucking camera? Why is he doing that?
Because he's Nicolas Cage.
Fucking
shocking.
Yeah.
So, do you want to read that question?
Round 2.
Just trying to think of other fucking terrible actors.
What other rounds do we have? Do you have any that are good?
No.
Yeah. Al Pacino's the worst actor of the modern generation.
Which one's that?
Wow, big shout! That
I wouldn't say he's a modern generation of actor, though. Do you think he's the same generation as Jonah Hill?
He still fucking works. Therefore, he's an actor that works in this generation.
Yeah, he's
Who's the geezer that acted in the Mall Cop one who had diabetes?
Paul Blart.
Kevin, what's his
Kevin
name?
James.
He's in King of Queens, Kevin James.
Yeah.
Nobody
He
thinks he's
represented diabetics very
he's
well.
a comedy actor.
Great actor. Licking the lollipop off the floor. I have not done that yet, but I reckon I could do that.
Saskia says, can't beat the cringe of Ghost Rider 2. I did not know there was a Ghost Rider 2.
The Ghost Rider
1 was plenty.
2. That must
You
be
know what? Stormbreaker. Or
Who's
read the
broke now?
Hmm?
Nicolas Cage or...
Nicolas Cage.
No, Bazzy's just put, he's broke now. Who's broke now? Nick Cage is broke. He spent it all on wigs. Jean-Claude Van Damme. No one takes Jean-Claude Van Damme seriously, though. He's just a guy that's a karate guy. Again, Steven Seagal, same thing. No one actually thinks he's good. Jason Statham wears
amazing.
the same suit and acts the same thing in every film. The only range he had was when he played a Cockney that wore a different type of jacket.
Steven Seagal is funny, just for what he acts like and what he does is just tremendous.
Awful. It's awful. No one takes himself more seriously in the world than Steven Seagal.
And
It's
that's
so embarrassing. Yeah, it's funny, yeah.
When do you reckon they'll ease lockdown again?
Next week.
And then what we'll be able to do?
Protest.
A kiss and a cuddle.
I reckon so. You're allowed to.
Can't wait to
Ross
get
says, I don't like Adam Sandler. Do you know what, though? Uncut Gems smacks you in the face with how good it is.
Fantastic film.
that Netflix show.
Film, yeah.
Film.
Come out of nowhere.
That was in our group, wasn't it? And Cameron said I couldn't watch it. I watched 40 minutes.
Boring.
How can you say it's boring? It's literally one of the most intense films I've ever seen.
Well, no, really good film. My favourite film of all time. It's called The Inside Man.
What was that?
Unbelievable film.
Inside Man.
Yeah.
Inside Man.
That is a good film.
Inside Man might be the only. What's the lead guy in that called? It's.
I'm looking for you. It is. Fuck's sake, what's his name? Denzel Washington. Denzel Washington.
Yeah, Denzel.
Obviously.
No, not Denzel's not the lead. The lead.
Denzel Washington's the man on the DVD.
Clive Owen. The lad that's in the place, in the safe.
He's in Children of Men.
Clive Owen.
Clive Owen's very good in it.
Yeah, Clive Owen's one of the actors that you don't know, apart from Joe. You've seen him everywhere, but you don't know the name.
Yeah.
Never seen him. I never knew his name.
That's the level of Hollywood star you'd like to be, isn't it? Because probably still gets millions.
He's one of them that
no
goes,
one knows who you are.
but you don't actually know who he is.
Never heard of him.
See, there you go.
Clive, Children of Men's one of those films that I thought I would like more than I did. Didn't really ever believe it. It felt. I can see it's very well filmed and shot and everything, but I just didn't like it. Unfortunately, everyone else raves about it.
Denzel plays the same character in the film, but he plays it with authenticity, though, which is impressive.
And to Tom Cruise. Carry on.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Don't let that comment lie.
If you want to
you can't compare Denzel Washington to Tom Cruise.
You just said that he plays the same character, and now you got
authenticity.
Hey, must be the money.
Have you seen American Gangster? That's a sensational film with
It's a good
Denzel
film.
Washington.
Me dad
He's
thinks
been in so many good films. He's one of the best ever, isn't he?
Man on Fire is great as well.
Training
Man on Fire is
Day,
a
The
low-key
Departed.
burner. Man on Fire
no,
is
not
so
the-
good.
Training Day is so good as well.
Someone say I don't know my favourite film.
Happy
No.
Gilmore.
It's not Happy Gilmore in the slightest.
Gladiator's mine. It's perfect.
I'm not sure.
I've never watched Gladiator.
Of course you haven't. It's too long for you.
And it's set in the past as well. They don't like that.
See, the
It's about
problem is
history.
there's like your best film, but there's the one that's like the one I've watched a lot. I've watched Coach Carter a lot. I'm a fan of that film.
You've only just watched that, haven't
Yeah, we
you?
watched it last week.
Very good film.
I just don't really like. Not that I don't like TV or movies. It's just that I prefer playing football.
Yeah, you've been in lockdown and you've still not watched any movies.
Yeah, because I find it boring. I don't like sitting still. I need to be
We've
doing.
got
Can't play
ADHD, so we
football.
can't sit
It's
still.
a very
Indication we can look into.
I need to be doing something, which is why I've been going on runs, and then like recently I've been playing footy,
I'm looking forward to getting football back out again.
just like pinging balls from one side of a field to another. Like I hate sitting still for long. I had an MRI.
Moneyball. I watched Moneyball the other day as well. That's a lot better than I thought it was going to be.
It's
I
really
had a
good.
brain
Oh, it's
MRI.
great. I find it fascinating. Cam would hate it.
Cam would hate it. Yeah.
It's not even a single explosion.
I quite like.
Cam, you like Transformers?
Yeah, I've watched all three.
Okay.
No
Or
comment.
two.
Round two.
Right,
Right,
that one round
right.
took an hour.
Shut up. Game of Thrones round.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm out.
Right. I'm going to eat pizza and drink whilst you do this.
Yes, I've never watched it. It's boring.
So there's 3 people on this that haven't watched it. This will go well.
We should do a Breaking
We
Bad.
haven't watched it.
I watched the
Breaking
first
Bad.
season.
That is unbelievable series. Unreal. I need to watch Better Call Saul actually. Oh, do you know what else we need to do? We need to do a money
You
heist.
need to shut the fuck up so I get this round done. Is what you need
Let's
to
do a
do.
money heist round. Oh, what a series! I've watched that.
Cam, this is how you get muted.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Shut up. 3 times I've said, can I read this round out now? Let me read this round out. Peter Kelly, can you use Moneyball tactics in football? Yes, to a certain extent. That's what Midtjylland and Brentford do. Do. Everyone's kind of clocked onto it a little bit now. Right, Game of Thrones round. Number 1. Which 2 famous singers were featured in Game of Thrones? By featured, do you mean acted in it?
Don't care.
They didn't like put them on stage or out.
You absolute child,
Well,
Cam.
can you say that they acted? Because
We didn't come on stage with his fucking guitar, did he?
no, in that he did.
Yeah, but he wasn't playing himself.
Did he sing? He was like,
No.
anyway, here's my number 1 hit from last year.
No, but I don't. I think from the little bit
Anyway,
that I've
here's
seen
Wonderwall
of
in the middle
him,
of Game of Thrones.
Does
Did he
anyone
sing?
fancy a game of Warzone?
No, man. Not right now.
So number 1, which 2 famous singers were featured in Game of Thrones? Number 2, can you name the 3 dragons?
No.
They really went out there with one of them names, didn't they?
The Blue-Eyed Dragon. Great Yu-Gi-Oh card.
Cam, stop fucking just chatting nonsense, please. Number 3.
You told.
Number 3. What is the real name of Little Fingers?
I've got a guess.
Cam, we need to do a wrong answers only round for this one.
Oh, yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, we'll do that. Let's do that.
Stop chatting bollocks, please. Thank you.
Number 4. Name 3 of the direwolves. Really?
that's what I mean. Like, I'm sure Simone stitched me up on this one. I don't think they're real. I'd be surprised if they are.
Some of them sound like proper, like mythical, sort of like really cool sounding names. One of them sounds like it should be on fucking Scooby Doo. Not really buying that. Number 5. Who killed the Night King?
Graham.
Number 5, who killed the Night King?
Doesn't everyone know that by now?
Don't know.
Have you ever sucked the chocolate off a Malteser?
Yeah. Cool.
Number 6. Isn't it amazing how he's not dead yet? Like that, how there wasn't like an accident with a bow and arrow.
Or just misjudging his sugar, to be honest. That's his the other thing that could kill him.
Yeah, but that's what you were driving at.
No, I'm on about me murdering him.
Oh, right.
All right. Yeah, I'm surprised.
You fall over every time you sprint.
So I get you in a small room. Number 6. The largest skull in the dungeons beneath the King's Landing belonged to which dragon?
Oh, which question was the one about the dragons before that?
What are they called?
You haven't even watched it.
I know, but if I'm going to get the wrong answers, I can't do 2 different wrong answers, can I? They've got a match at least. Right, I'm going to go with it's question 3, so it's pop. Okay.
Number 7. Which vegetable-related nickname is Stannis Baratheon's right-hand man Davos Seaworth known by? Fuck me, that was long-winded.
Simone says, why don't you ask him what the Daenerys' full title is? And she's something like Goddess of the Sea, blah, 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 blah. She's got like 15 titles, and she wanted me to put that as a question.
In Rocky 4.
Yeah, maybe.
Which is a great documentary, by the way. Should watch
what
it.
people got?
Hang on. I think I've got Mighty Meaty, like a chicken one.
Oh.
But Domino's good though. It's cold like, but can't complain.
That's number 7. Which vegetable-related nickname is Stannis Baratheon's right-hand man Davos Seaworth known by? Number 8. Name the orphan baker boy who befriends Arya Stark.
That's why I chose that question.
Who's on a screenshot?
I heard that.
That's smooth. Was that you, Cameron, by any chance?
What?
Number 9. In which battle did Jon Snow and Sansa Stark retake Winterfell from Lord Ramsay? Gordon Ramsay? Lord Ramsay Bolton. Really?
Battle.
I swear to God, the fucking answers in this are mental.
To the point, though.
Number 10. Who wrote the Game of Thrones novels?
Oh, I know that one.
J.K. Rowling.
Oh, that you've ruined me. Wrong answers only. I've written that. I've written down.
She's been getting in a lot of trouble, hasn't she, this week on Twitter?
If I was conspiracy theory minded, and I might be, right? J.K. Rowling comes out and says some stuff that a lot of people just plainly lost their shit with. Then there's an article on the front page of The Sun where her ex-boyfriend is saying how much he enjoyed twatting her. And you go, isn't that convenient timing?
For who? For her?
Yeah. Because don't you look a dickhead now if you're going to start having a go at her when that sort of thing's on the front page.
Is that what's happened?
That's what happened.
Oh.
A boyfriend was like, or an ex-boyfriend was like, yeah, I used to batter her, and I'd do it again. Honestly, honestly, you go, what the fuck? But then you go, oh, it's a son, I guess.
Yeah.
They're doing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Number 11. Mm-hmm. What is Arya Stark's sword called?
I don't think whoever wrote this is
What is that? Common.
Number 12. What's that word?
Wow.
What is the sigil / sign for the Ironborn family house?
Greyjoy.
Only one Norwich player has it, not the whole squad, Carl. So the whole squad doesn't need to isolate, just the one player that has it.
That's number 12. What is read that out?
What is the sigil / sign of the Ironborn family house Greyjoy? How did you struggle with that? It's very clear.
What's the sign? Oh, I can't think of something.
I'm going to do the first thing that pops into my head when we go through the answers.
That's a terrible idea.
Broccoli.
Please don't.
Is everybody ready for the answers?
I've got a few.
I've got a question for you, though, Joe. Are
Yeah.
Alex and Cam going to make it to the end of these answers?
What, before getting kicked out?
Yeah.
Alex might. I don't think Cam will.
I don't think Alex is going to.
Do you not? I've got some silly answers, dude. I'm not going to lie to you.
I might be on my
Right,
fucking
it's
own
really-
at the end of this.
I'm honestly quite proud of some of these, but
Yeah, me too. Me too.
You what?
Quite proud of some of the silly answers we've got.
Can I have a top of a rum, please? I'm sitting there an hour and a half now, and I've not shit my pants, so I reckon
A
I'm
top up
over
of
it.
rum to fill me bum, and that's the life for Steve.
Well, good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I've not heard anyone say that in so long.
I don't know what happened then.
That's the common way to say "oh no" in our house. To be fair,
Is it? Who is it again? It's Family Guy, isn't it?
yeah. Peter Griffin got a mustache.
Oh no. Oh, good. Right. I actually
Number
know one
one.
of the answers to this.
Which two famous singers were featured in Game of Thrones?
Ed Sheeran
Yeah.
and
Beyonce.
who?
Beyonce.
Who's the lead singer of Coldplay?
Kelly Clarkson.
Chris
That's
Martin.
him.
Oh, yes, sir.
Chris
Was it
Martin.
Chris
I've gone for.
Someone said one of the drummers for Coldplay was in some scene.
He was.
Well, that's all I remember. That I thought I remembered.
Neymar was in Money Heist.
You said two singers, though, didn't you?
I did
The
say
name
this,
I
it was
didn't
well
count.
noticed. And when idiots come and ask me what I do for a living, I say I'm a drummer. I say I'm a drummer and take that. That's what I say.
That's funny. I bet you get a laugh.
There was a fucking woman. There was some Irish lads come and took a picture with us outside Hotel Football. And some woman was like, "Are you famous?" And I was like, "Clearly not." She was like, "Why are they taking a picture with you?" And I said, "I don't know." And she fucked off, and then she came back again. She was like, someone else had come and took a picture. And she was like, "Who are you?" And I was like, "Don't fucking matter, does it, if you don't know me?"
What is that about?
To say.
Just so desperate to be near someone famous that she has to know who you are, even if you're not famous to her. Why does she care?
And then the lad I just had a picture took with had come back because it hadn't fucking took, or he got a thumb in it or something like that. He's like, "Let's get another selfie." So she's standing there, and then she's like, "So what do you do?" And I said, "I'm a drummer at Take That."
Did she believe
And
you?
she was like looking at me like, "No, you're not."
She well googled that though, didn't she? Take that
She
drummer.
brought a kid over afterwards and said, "Can I have my kid have a picture of you?" And I was like, "Don't even know who I am. How weird's that? Behave."
That's weird.
Did she ask for a photo?
You what?
Did she ask for a photo?
Did she?
Yeah.
Only for a kid.
Not for her.
Maybe the kid knew who you were.
Clearly didn't. They
He
get
was
that all
like,
the time with parents
"Mum,
coming
Mum."
over. Go and ask him who he is. Says a drummer and Take That. Who's Take That? Put it on his drums. Right, number one. Which two famous singers were in Game of Thrones? Ed Sheeran and Jerome from Robson and Jerome.
No, come on.
This is Jerome Flynn, I believe. His name is.
All right.
And Robson's not that other guy's surname. It's his first name.
Oh.
It's called Robson Green.
Robson Green, yeah. Extreme fishing, etc.
Hold on, what is happening here?
Question 2.
There's a fan favourite Stretford Paddock vote going on Stretford Paddock fan page.
I was going to send you this earlier. There's about, if you go on Instagram, there's about 5 random fan pages which are nothing to do with anyone that I'm aware of. So enjoy those. It's fucking insane. And we're not even playing a game yet.
No.
Number 2. Name the 3 dragons.
Deborah Meaden, Duncan Bannatyne, Theo Paphitis.
Oh, yeah. You beat me. I went snap, crackle, and pop, so you've definitely beat me there.
I was waiting for that one. That was one I was happy with myself with that one.
Duncan Bannatyne's daughter went to my college.
Lovely.
There's a fact for you.
I'm out.
Look at the WhatsApp group.
Nah.
That's amazing.
Someone's tagged us in a tweet. I think it's Alfie in the comments.
Shots for the one.
I can't believe. You voted for yourself, you sad.
That's not me, that's Alfie.
Has he voted for himself, or has he voted for himself, logged in on the Paddock account, voted for himself, logged in on my account and voted for himself? That's what we need to find out.
I reckon he has.
I haven't even voted.
Anyway.
You also
The 3 names
voted
of the
for
dragons are Drogon. Didn't really go too far out of the way there, did they?
What if it's Drogon?
Is that an R or a P?
It's an R, I think.
Rhaegal.
Bizarrian.
You've done well there, Steve. Can't knock your pronunciation there.
Chloe trying to take the piss. Not going to rise to it because I'm not like that. I don't argue with people on the internet. Although I did today.
You joking?
Yeah.
You what? Argument? You? Twitter?
Yeah, I argued with people on the internet today.
To be fair, Alfie, I do appreciate the vote for me. I think it would boost my votes. Keep them coming. Let's turn Kieran over. Let's get ahead and beat Joe in the second round.
Good luck.
Am I up against someone?
Nah, you're not really relevant.
Yeah, even though you're on about 10 times more than Adam is.
Yeah. Harsh, but fair.
Yeah. Craig says, shots for the 4 who can stay off the bog. So that's you lot. She's just done hers.
All right. I've got one
Set.
set.
This, Joe. You need to grow a pair.
All I've got is this. This is the only alcohol left in this flat.
Neck it then.
No.
What's the next question?
The next question is 3. What is the
4.
real name of Little Fingers?
I put second base. Is that right? Sorry. That's not even the worst one. There's one. Question 7. I can't even say my answer.
Oh, Alex, you're up against Skaman. That's like a whitewash. Anyone's going to beat Skaman, aren't they?
Never know. I reckon Skaman's got a big fan base that you don't know about.
Has he even been on a video?
He's been on the quiz now and again.
He has been on some stuff, I'm sure. I reckon not many of our audience would pick him out of a lineup, right? But they'd get him.
They would if it was a criminal lineup.
I reckon they would, because I reckon we've described him quite well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't he on the
Chicken Run?
24-hour podcast? In the 24-hour podcast quiz where he was fuming because he was getting the answers right, but you couldn't hear him or something.
Oh, yeah.
Your pronunciations.
I was drunk at that point, yeah.
What were they?
For the dragons, I think.
It's pronounced
Drogon. Oh, if they're a husband.
Oh, Alex joined me against Joe McGrath.
And that one, these pronunciations gave me an aneurysm.
That's a tough one.
Right. Peter Baelish is the Little Fingers name.
Didn't get that.
Number 4. Name 3 of the direwolves.
Curly, Larry, and Mo.
You could have had Grey, Wind, Summer, Ghost, Lady,
Jeremy, James, and Rick.
Nymeria, or Shaggy Dog.
No. You got a Shaggy in there.
Shots, Cameron.
I'll just drink my drink.
No. You need at least half of that.
I've got diabetes. I can't be throwing all this sugar into my body.
You can't be having a box of Maltesers next to you and go, oh, I've got diabetes, I can't drink that.
Shit, Janine's on Fireball now.
This is like really old, I think.
No.
Yeah.
No
It's
Fireball.
always good. It's always good.
No Fireball.
Yeah,
never,
but it's got
never
bits
again.
floating in it. So I'll just do it anyway.
No, no Fireball.
Bits.
Number 5, who killed the Night King?
Jerry the Saint Sinclair, I've gone for.
Patrick is fine. He's doing well. Someone asked what's happened to Patrick.
He wanted to focus on his music.
Yeah.
What?
Stuff doesn't have a
He went to focus on his folk band career that he's gone for instead.
Patrick Deford does not do music.
Is that real?
How are you the one being tricked by my crap joke? Honestly.
Number 5, who killed the Night King? It was Arya Stark.
Oh.
Richard Hammond.
Number 6, the largest skull in the dungeons beneath King's Landing belonged to which dragon?
This is why I asked, because I had to go back to Pop, because I didn't know whether it was Curly or no.
Yeah, you were going to say Duncan Bannatyne, wouldn't you?
I have got Deborah Meaden written down, but I'm not going to say it. I've got another one in my head that I can't say.
Which is the Black Dread, apparently.
Ooh.
We
That's
didn't
good.
start the fire. Does anyone actually know the words in between that bit?
Nope.
I do.
Go on then.
We never start.
I know the foot.
Start the fire.
Number 7. Which vegetable-related nickname is Stannis Baratheon's right-hand man Davos Seaworth known by?
Miss Potato Head.
Nice.
It was the Onion Knight.
Come on.
Fan TV in the comments. Nice to see you, mate.
Nice to see you. Nice to see you. Nice.
I can't wait to get slagged off on that channel. He had about 50 shots outside the box. None of them went on target. Sorry.
Yeah, and that's just me saying that.
You instead of full-time devils, you and your fan cam in Stretford Paddock to Fan TV.
So, what did you think of the performance of Cameron Waters today? Well, he had 35 shots.
He is a clown.
He is a clown.
Stephen Howson out.
Time to go! Right. Name the orphan baker boy who befriends Arya Stark.
Billy Elliot.
He's called Hot Pie. They're not even trying, are they? How can you write novels and go, I know what I'm going to call this character. I'm going to call him Hot Pie.
Why did you make him Hot Pie? With a beard.
You can't call someone Hot Pie.
Billy Connolly.
Yeah.
I'm too hot.
He just did. Just did. He had a bit of a Scottish.
It's called Hot Pie.
Go on, then.
I don't know where to start. Here it is. Would you call someone fucking Hot Pie?
What sort of content do you reckon
What name's that?
TV are going to do? Do you reckon they'll do podcasts about the team?
Yeah.
Previews, reviews.
I really hope
Fucking
so.
Hot Pie. Is that like,
Maybe the 3-point preview.
like Madonna? Is it a single name, Hot Pie, or was it fucking surname Pie? They called him Hot. Fucking Hot Pie.
That's not the first name Hot, surname Pie. Unbelievable.
I'd actually accept it more if it was a single name like
The
Madonna.
name's Pie, Hot Pie.
What's the name? Hot Pie, and you go, okay. But if it's actually like, yeah, first name, Hot, surname, Pie. What's your dad's name? Like Mike Pie. What?
Yeah. Meat and potato.
I think if your surname's Pie, you have to have a cousin called Steak.
Yeah.
You're called Cheese. There's a vegetable in your family. You know, you got to call them. You got to
Mississippi
play the game.
mud. Yeah, definitely.
I want to know that you've got a little brother called Meat.
Oh, that's cute.
Number 9.
Pie.
What
Which
is your
battle-
favourite pie?
Say again.
What?
What's your favourite type of pie?
Oh, steak and ale.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Steak
think
and
steak.
I'm a fan of peppered steak.
Yeah.
Cheese and onion all the way.
No, it's got to be. Depends. It depends if you go sweet then as well, because there's a lot of options there. Like a key lime pie, you can't beat that.
Based on the inter-squad friendly, I hope Joe never plays.
Right, how do we ban people on here?
Did you see it? Do you remember Joe just absolutely taking someone out?
Oh, I don't know what's happened there. Carry on, Steve.
Honestly,
Sometimes it does that.
In that friendly, I thought Steve had told Joe
Oh, and I don't know what's happened there either. So keep going, Steve. Keep talking.
to do a tackle that. I mean, I can do this as well. Tackle that bad. That foul that gave away the penalty.
Right.
You know, Phil Neville one in the Arsenal FA Cup semi-final where he just falls to the floor.
Oh my god, his fitness was atrocious. He only went off about 4 times.
Me and Steve have got. We obviously aren't going to tell, but that was the plan. Steve can keep secrets. He's been in the army.
You turned to him and gone, give away a penalty. It'll give a bit of drama to this.
Should we announce it now, Steve? That is what we did.
I've never told anyone what to say.
Steve, my dad had a go. No, not had a go at me, but he was like taking the piss that I was supposed to be captain and turned up late. And he was like, "It's good that Steve gave you a bollocking." And I was like, "I didn't turn up late. I got given the wrong postcode."
No, you turned up late.
No, you didn't. I was literally texting you saying you're supposed to be here by now, and you was like, "I'm on my way."
No,
you went to the wrong postcode. You didn't get given the wrong postcode.
We all got given the same postcode in the same.
I went into a changing room. I went into a changing rooms, and there was a son and dad getting changed into swimming gear, and I was like,
"Why did you go to a swimming bath to try and do a 5-a-side?"
That's why you were late. Went to Gorton Tub.
Salford swimming bath.
Oh. Then I checked my phone. I was like, shit, I'm at the wrong place.
Hot pie.
Yeah, you ran out of your house to the place that we normally go to and didn't check, and that's my fault, apparently.
Now I've turned up.
Number 9. In which battle did Jon Snow and Sansa Stark retake Winterfell from Lord Ramsay Bolton?
I went Battle of Britain because I couldn't think of anything funny, to be honest.
The Battle of the Bastards.
What, Joe, what did you go for?
I didn't put an answer for that.
Oh.
Sorry. I thought, what could I have said that would be funny? Listen, carry on.
Yeah, these youngsters don't know about Gorton Tubs. Gorton Tub was like going on holiday when I was a kid.
What's that?
Tubbs. Gorton Tubbs was Steve's nickname when he went on holiday.
It had like a crazy slide, like rapids and all sorts of shit like that, which was just unheard of in Manchester. You might get that when you go onto a Mediterranean holiday somewhere.
Yeah.
But having that in Manchester in the 016 one. Closed down in about 2000, I think.
I've never heard of it. You mean like Hyde Leisure?
Well, no, because it was in Gorton.
Well, I know, but is it like the same kind of thing?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
But in Gorton.
Never heard of it.
Which meant that the chances of getting stabbed were way higher.
Stabbed in the bath.
Was it about 2000 when it closed down?
Don't know.
Anyway.
It was 70, wasn't it?
Who wrote the Game of Thrones novels?
J.K. Rowling.
George R.R. Martin.
It was. Do we need to
What
start
does
referring to
QR stand for?
random initials in the middle?
They tell us, don't they? You just have to go with it. George Martin. George Martin was the
Mouse is upside down.
the Beatles producers.
There we go. We got Mads has just dropped one in. Go on, get a shot in, by the way.
There was a pitch invader. There was a pitch invader at the Barcelona-Mallorca game behind closed doors.
I'm just impressed more than anything else.
Wow.
Yeah,
To be honest, it's probably easier to get in with less stewards.
Yeah, Cam, do you fancy doing a shot, please? I reckon you could easily start getting into them games. All you got to do is put a bib on and have a lanyard.
There's a video for you, Steve.
Well, we wouldn't send Steve. Let's send
No,
Skaman. Skaman to get in.
No, because he's a shit house.
Skaman and Adam. Yeah, we're just here to film the game, actually, lads.
I think that was Cam does 3 shots for everyone's
All
shot.
right, I think you need to do a shot, mate.
Or 4.
Do I need? I'm not doing one for him.
Can I just finish?
Martin.
Yeah, next.
Do my shot, Cam.
I'll finish this and then have a shot.
Finish it in one. Gotta go.
Number 11. What is Arya Stark's sword called?
Sammy the Snake.
Needle.
Oh, that's quite cute.
Paddock.
That sounds cute, doesn't it?
Mm.
Number 12. Fucking read that.
Well done, Cameron.
What is the sigil/sign for the Ironborn family house, Greyjoy? What is it that you have a problem with? Greyjoy?
No,
Sigil.
the cadence of the way you write stuff. That's really
I've
fucking-
guessed hammer because it's iron.
It is a kraken,
Ooh. Very
which
nice.
is obviously a bottle of rum.
Oh,
That Cam has got. I got one right there.
I really like the.
It's a nice bottle.
This is the best one. That's the kraken one you want.
Mm.
Don't they do one?
When am I going to fill up that Salford, Steve? I need to collect all the bottles and go,
I think if you're ringing them on Monday,
which I will.
maybe we ask them on Monday.
Right, I'll go and fill. Joe, have you still got your bottle?
Yeah.
Right. Is this, on a serious note here now, and probably an hour and a half into the Rum Down is not a great time to ask, but is it a good idea if we have a barrel of Salford rum on tap in the studio?
Very bad idea.
It is a genuinely terrible idea.
Right. Does that mean we don't do it, though?
How much is it?
No, this is the thing, because they're doing at the minute having businesses be suppliers. So if you've got a bottle of Salford rum, you can go and fill it up somewhere.
Steve Gilbert. This is a 50 milliliter shot. Actually, thank you very much. I'll have you know that.
You've interrupted that for that.
Well, he said £100 for a little winch. Cam, sort yourself out, son. I'm only 22. Just turned.
Oh, is that to drop in? It was your birthday this week. Oh, happy birthday!
It is, mate. I forgot.
Oh yeah, happy birthday.
Oh, Janine, thank you.
What did we get, Cameron? Nothing.
I got a bottle of Kraken and some Calvin Klein boxes and some money.
Best you can hope for, really, in lockdown.
Well done.
Right. We are doing Mancunian words and phrases. So each one we'll do, like the picture round, we'll let them just sink in the air for a little bit, and then we'll have a look for what the answer is.
This will be tough for me, this.
Sashka, what do you mean? I don't understand what that means. You keep reserve available for visiting fans. What do you mean?
Yeah, a reserve amount of rum for people who come in.
Oh, what's that?
Anyway, right. What word would mean there's so much crossed out here?
Do you want me to?
Yeah, I do.
How small is that notepad?
Yeah, I did, but you've just like it looks.
Yeah, why such a small notepad?
Or trouble someone.
Can you repeat the question, please?
What word would mean to bother or trouble someone?
Oh,
Know that one.
Is this a new round?
Yeah, the
Come on,
Mancunian round of Mancunian phrases.
To bother or hurt someone?
Oh,
To bother or trouble someone.
It begins with an M.
I know it. Steve says it every other sentence.
Oh, I think I know it.
Chloe says, "Oh my god, I'm Cornish for fuck's sake."
You might have heard some travel down that way.
So right round doing it.
if you listen to Steve enough, most of these will be said, I reckon.
Mm-hmm.
I reckon there's some on here where I was like, never heard that. Especially when it sounds like medieval Yorkshire. Some of them. You're like, I'm not feeling that one. But anyway, are we ready? Do we know it?
Mither.
Yeah.
Mither, yeah.
Mither.
I don't like the fact that it's spelt with a TH because I think it should be a double V.
That's
Like, maybe an OH.
But that's because you are Mancunian, aren't you?
Right. Therefore, if it's a Mancunian word or phrase, it should be spelt with that dialect in mind.
Not necessarily.
Yeah,
Because it is a genuine word as well as being a Manc word, isn't it? So the Manc one should be spelt with a V. I agree.
I feel like a double V makes it proper chavvy.
When you write it, though, when you write Mither, M-I-T-H-E-R, Apple don't have a fucking clue what you're saying. It always corrects it to mother.
Well,
My
yeah,
mum
I guess.
always did say stop mithering.
But I don't think outside of like the 016 one, that's really a real word.
Oh, 161, brother.
Right, number 2. What does skriking mean?
Strike.
Skriking.
Skriking.
I can guess.
Not got a clue.
Skriking.
Is there actually anyone from Manchester in the comments? Just put a hands up.
Yeah, there's been a few that I've already said.
Skriking.
Go on, skriking. What are we saying?
I would guess it's like scrounging, asking
Nope.
for stuff.
I've got like shouting.
Craig Turner's got it. Crying.
No one says that.
Yeah.
Yeah, people say that.
I've never heard anyone say that.
No, I've never heard it.
Yeah, actually stop in front of it. Stop skriking, generally. Paul Swift got it too.
I don't really cry, you see, so no one's ever said that to me.
That's a lie.
Didn't even cry when I got my head open in the Patreon game.
And apparently it's from Old Norse.
Hmm.
Obviously from old Vikings left over. Right, number 3. When would tea be served if you live in Manchester?
What? Surely that's like up to the mum or the dad.
See, that's because you don't know.
The point is though that
Don't help him. Don't help him.
When would tea be served?
Your evening meal.
Oh, you've ruined it. You're all done.
Tea is your evening meal. You've been here long.
not a hot beverage.
Yeah, it's not.
Well, it
Yeah.
is.
Breakfast, lunch, dinner, or tea. Depends how I feel. It depends what I say.
Yeah,
breakfast,
but very few people
dinner,
in Manchester
tea.
lunch. They call it dinner.
Dinner.
I don't cook. No,
Dinner,
dinner's a weirdo.
Breakfast, dinner, tea.
It's breakfast, lunch, dinner, or tea.
Well, Joe, the old ladies that wear a pinafore at schools, they're called dinner ladies.
At lunchtime.
Dinner time.
Not
By the
lunch
way,
lady.
Dinner Lady is an underrated TV show. If you've not watched it,
It's at lunchtime, but there's dinner ladies.
Yeah, dinner at 12, tea at 5. Them's the rules. I don't make the rules, I just enforce them.
Dinner Lady is a tremendous TV show. I'm going to stick to it.
Chloe,
really good.
clearly going down the old cup of tea route, says 4 p.m. I don't know where that comes from. To me, as a former military man, that cup of tea is a 10 o'clock. That cup of tea is a 10 a.m. drink.
Back in my day.
Afternoon tea, though, isn't it?
Right, which is why you have to call it afternoon because it's weird when it's just.
No,
We'll
but
get to
most
that in a
people
minute.
would drink tea in the afternoon.
That's the time for that thingy. Number 3. Well, that was that one. 4. An alleyway that runs between 2 houses is called a hut.
100%. By the way,
Look at the next one.
Steve versus Ronaldo.
Ronald 0.
An alleyway that runs between 2 houses is called a hut. That's because you just clicked it.
I don't know what you're on about, man.
Yeah, Paul, you're right. Howson's Brewers at 4 p.m. That's because that's what time we do the podcast.
And that's when you have a brew in the afternoon, 4 o'clock.
Neil's got it. Ginnel.
Yeah.
My friend said
Ginnel.
the other day from Buxton. You mean a ginnel? I'm like, no, I mean a
A
ginnel.
ginnel?
Yeah, a ginnel.
People in Sheffield say ginnel as well.
Is that what you call an alleyway?
Put down.
Yeah, ginnel.
But specifically between two houses or down the side of a house.
Just an alleyway.
Most are, yeah, but
Or would you? Is there other terms for a ginnel? Would you, if it was like between two shops, not two shops, but like
it's
two
not necessarily
buildings?
two houses. It's just a walkway. It's an alley.
Oh, okay.
Alleyway. But everything that's...
I'd say ginnel. I don't know.
Number 5. This is the one I'm not sure on. This seems a bit Bolton to me.
Go on.
What does the phrase cadge a lift mean? It's the cadge. Never heard anyone say cadge.
Can I cadge a lift?
I know people are going to probably get this one, but cadge. Never heard that.
Cadge a lift.
I've never heard anyone use that line.
I've never heard it either, but I know what it means, but I've not heard it.
It's sort of shit they say in Coronation Street, but they all sound like they're from Bolton, so or Yorkshire.
How's your new flat, Cameron?
Yeah, really good, actually.
Good to
Number
know.
5. What does the phrase cadge
Yeah,
a lift
a little house tour on FaceTime if you fancy it.
mean? Josh
I'll-
has nailed it.
Okay.
Oh, Chloe's got it as well. It's a lane. No, wrong one. That was what I was saying. Can't fucking read.
Get a lift.
Josh says, "Can I have a lift?" And Martin says, "Cadge is a Salford thing. It means borrow.
There you
But
go.
it means can I get a free ride?" Basically. Number 6. If a man cuning
Your
asks
mum
you to
says you were brought up here in that phase.
cadge,
Yeah.
that's a lie.
Well, she obviously says it, so
She's
Fair.
never said cadge to me ever.
Mhm.
Ever. Number 6. If a man cuning asks you to make us a brew, what do they want you to do? I mean, we literally have a show named after this. I hope people get it.
I didn't realise that was a northern thing. I just assumed that was worldwide.
What, a brew?
Yeah.
I thought so, yeah.
I think sometimes they just start in a place, don't they? And then it becomes
Yeah.
common knowledge for everyone.
Brew doesn't go over to America because they think it's beer.
Mm.
That's true.
Yeah, everyone's got this one. Cup of tea. Make a tea.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, everyone's got this one. I wouldn't expect that. Make a cup of tea.
What does T2, though? What does that mean, comment section? T2.
Right. Only you don't get that.
Like, to be fair, I hadn't heard it a lot, but I could probably figure it out pretty quickly.
I don't
Me
drink
too.
or coffee.
Someone goes to us, make us a brew, and you go, all right, what you having? And you say T2. What the fucking hell else can that mean?
Yeah. T2 sugars for anyone who doesn't know what he's saying
Terminal
even
two.
now.
See,
Yeah, it's
why would you have to explain it if it was so obvious?
Well, because if you
Because
didn't get it,
clearly
there's a
I
chance
would-
people might not.
Like you, Cameron.
It's not obvious because I don't drink tea or coffee. The only hot drink I drink is hot chocolate.
Because you're a Girl Scout.
Child club.
Sexism there, Joe.
No, it's actually, it was more of a child thing rather than a sex thing.
I'll come back to bite your ass when you're famous.
Yeah, T2 sugar, it's not hard.
Also, hot chocolate and marshmallows is a classic Girl Scout / Cubs snack, so
Callum was in Scouts.
get over
Right.
yourself.
What Mancunian word would I use if I was asking for a piece of chewing gum?
Oh,
Well, I don't know. I know the works up one.
Chewy.
No, that's Scouse.
Chuddy.
yes.
Chuddy it is.
Chubby, yeah.
I know all of them.
All right then. Have you ever, what did they say in
told the story.
What did they say in Chesterfield then?
Chewy.
No,
Get off my sister, I'm next.
Oh.
Spidge.
Spitch!
Yeah,
Soldier.
Chesterfield's
Spidge.
a weird place, though, isn't it? Clearly.
Mm.
We told the story about our chewing gum debacle, didn't we, Joe?
What was that?
In a certain nightclub where I gave you some chewing gum.
Oh yeah, we've talked about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
and a girl thought she would give me drugs.
Yeah.
And she had a go at us. It's like,
Yeah,
It's just-
I can't believe you're doing that right in front of people. What, giving each other chewing gum? Yeah.
Steve, did you get any word until when the season might start?
Yeah, anytime between now and next year.
Oh,
This time next year. Everyone's waiting on the government. They have got plans in place, and those plans are along the following lines. If it comes back before this date, we will do X. If it comes back before that date, we will do Y. If it comes back before this date, we will do Z. And then the fourth plan is panic.
surely it will restart by August, hopefully.
Doubt it.
By the looks of things, there's mass gatherings all over the show. You might as well play football.
Yeah, exactly. I want to play a game. Let's get a game sorted.
Number 8. The word kex is also known as.
Know that.
That's a classic.
4 rounds tonight.
The word kex is also known as.
You've been kept, haven't you, Cameron, in the studio?
Kegged.
Kept.
Is that where you pull your trousers down? See, we say kegged.
Same. Works up same.
Well, kegged is, I'm guessing.
Worktop same. But I was talking about the northeast, Joseph.
Yeah, Craig got it. Means trousers. Kex is your trousers. I think it might also mean underpants as well, to be fair. But mostly trousers.
Sort of both, isn't it?
What is a generic term of endearment which could also be thought of as an insult?
Knobhead.
Any answer to that question?
There's one in.
It's a 4-letter word.
I remember your mum calling me this, like, on one of the very few occasions that we first met. I was like, what? And then you're like, oh, yeah, people actually use that word.
My laptop almost fell off these books.
So, in America, this Scottish lad used to call everyone a top. I'm going to say, see you next Tuesday. That's what he used to call everyone. This Swedish lad for 4 years thought he was insulting him and didn't realise he actually liked him.
Aww.
Cock.
Yeah. All right, cock.
All right, cock.
Number 10. Break down the following Mancunian sentence into English, I guess. I've been men, been mum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Someone's asked if I'm a southerner. I was born down south. I moved around loads because my dad was in the army.
You're born down south. You sound like you're from down south, and you act like you're from down south.
I was born on the Isle of Wight, which is pretty southern.
I know.
My mum's from Essex and my dad's from Edinburgh.
Paul Swift's got it right.
Have the bin men arrived, mother?
Yeah. Have the bin men been, mum? Mother. Eleven. Our kid would refer to who?
That's
Our kid. He's the lad that does the podcast with Jay.
Yeah, he was going to come on tonight, but he's not got his mic with him.
Do you want the answer?
Go on.
It would be your brother. Someone's brother.
Or it can be a friend.
or your mate, yeah.
Or a sibling, but not your child.
Yeah.
Number 12.
Oof.
See, I think that gives it the definition that we've been looking for. To get someone's attention, in a Mancunian would shout the following instead of something along the lines of Excuse me.
Know that. I reckon you can do the first 2 words with just letters, with 2 letters.
The spelling is up for debate.
Yep. But you could say...
We did a thing on this where he said spell it, and like we got 300 different answers.
I used to say this. This is what I used to get absolutely rinsed for saying in America a lot.
Everyone's saying it all the time.
Yeah.
The worst bit about living somewhere, I bet, that isn't your accent is people copying your accent all the time.
Oh,
That's got to be so annoying after a bit, especially in another country like America.
Yeah.
Because if we had an American in the studio, we'd all be doing American accents all the time, wouldn't we?
It wasn't the Yanks, it was the Southerners and Irish that would take the piss out of me saying, ER, mate.
There's your answer, by the way.
There you go.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a mad one. You need to probably break it down. I think it's excuse me is the closest thing I could find to what it means. But its origin, I don't think, was excuse me. I think it's been adopted from something else, but it's become an excuse me phrase. Like,
I always thought it was like, here you go.
I thought it was here you are.
Yeah, but if you were like giving someone change and they weren't paying attention, you go,
Yeah, mate.
yeah.
But you also do it when someone drives into the side of your car, you go, yeah.
You do.
Fucking see me sitting here or what? Fucking prick.
Wow.
No, it's every different thing, isn't it? There's a lot, and I think
It's
See,
here
everyone's
you
saying
are.
who you are.
Here you are, mate.
Yeah, it's got to be here you are.
yeah, but someone crashes into you, you're not going to be like, and here you are.
Well, yeah, here you are, crashing into me.
Here you are.
Here you are, sir. Welcome.
Here you are, in the side of my car.
Fucking hell, I hadn't even seen these, and the first question is about fucking Nicolas
That's
Cage.
why I thought you brought it up.
No, this wasn't like some Machiavellian, like stand-up comedians will give you a little bit of a factoid in the middle of a joke and then come back to it at the end of the set because they're fucking geniuses.
This
No,
is a
I just had
callback.
I hate Nicolas Cage, and now he's the first fucking question in the movies round, and that wasn't planned. I just hate
So the
Nicolas
answer
Cage.
is Nicolas Cage.
I know you tell us every week.
Here you are.
Last round.
A couple of 7 out of 12s there. How's everyone getting on? I reckon this might be one of the lowest scoring ones we've done, you know.
I reckon I got, how was it, 12 there? I reckon I got 11 of them.
Yeah, I think maybe 10 or 9.
Craig says, I think I'm the only one who uses it that way. I don't think I am the only one that uses the R like that. That's all. Nicolas Cage round. Oh, should we have a Nicolas Cage or an Al Pacino round?
Why Al Pacino?
Because he's
You hate him
shit.
as well.
All he does is get a run, big voice, move his arms. Shh. It's not acting, it's shouting. George Lennon says, says crap video. Thank you for your input.
Who said crap video?
George Lennon.
Oh, crap
You're
channel.
named after 2 of the Beatles, and you're probably just as crap at music as they are.
To be fair, though, you're watching.
That's
And
right.
now,
1 out of 12. Just got the T one. Jesus.
That's one of the
12
like,
out of 12. Yeah.
hardest
yeah,
one, I think.
Have you checked out, Cam?
what?
What?
Have you checked out? Would you say you checked time for bed? Do you want to go?
No, I'm just messaging a couple of people.
Laid on your front, texting.
Oh.
And I
You can head off if you want, pal.
love you.
If it's past your bedtime, Cam, we don't mind.
I'm just seeing if the boys are up for a bit of Warzone in a bit.
Sorry, Steve, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Right. Movie round. Are we all ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Swear to God.
This is going to be easy.
Chloe says shots before you start.
Chloe.
I've got heartburn. I'm so old.
George Lennon says this is so boring.
Go
Full
walk,
story.
Ben. Go away.
You go back to watching Babe Station, you fucking loser.
weird, that, isn't it?
Come up and ask them what their favourite biscuits are.
Nobody's making you watch.
No.
What's your favourite biscuit? Mine's a chocolate hobnob. What do you reckon their favourite biscuit is?
Biscoff biscuits.
Top ones. I like cookies that come in.
Foxes.
Yeah, Fox's biscuits that come in, like they come in a tray with a wrapper around them, and you only get about
Have
8 of
you
them.
A
had?
sleeve.
Yeah. That's what you're on.
Have you had the Cadbury's? They're called Roundies.
Dairy.
Yes.
Dairy milk. Now, Joe, you'll enjoy them. Get amongst them.
I'll give them a go.
What are they?
They got like a hole in it. They look a little bit like a party ring, but they're covered in chocolate. They have got a hole in it. Haven't they?
No, there's not got a hole in them. They're just like a dairy milk, but it's got dairy milk chocolate, but a wafer in the middle of it. Very good.
No.
George pissed me off, so I thought I'd get rid of him. We don't need that negativity on this channel. I'm all
Vibes only.
I'm all about positive vibes, my dudes. How's it hanging, my dudes?
I don't think I like brownies.
Oh, there they are. No, it's not got a hole in it.
I've not had them.
No, we've had one with a hole in it. I don't know what that is, though.
No wonder Steve keeps getting food poisoning, eating roundies that have been middled out by rats or mice or something in a factory somewhere.
Message me on Patreon Notch. That's
Do you
probably
put
the best.
chocolate in the
We
fridge?
aren't done yet. We're not done yet with the Rum Down, but they might slow down with the Rum Downs with football being back. We'll just have to see how it goes.
We'll figure something out. Though.
You what?
We'll figure something out with them.
Yeah. I need to see if the fucking trains are running. I want to get fucking absolutely Norwich City.
I wouldn't put, going back to your question, Cam. I wouldn't put chocolate in the fridge, but
Yeah, the cocoa.
I understand the people that do them, but I wouldn't.
Yeah, because it depends how warm your gaff is. If your gaff's one of them fucking real like sweaty places, you need your cold chocolate.
Yeah,
you
but
can't bite into your chocolate and go all the way through it. Like,
you know what are nice? Frozen Mars bars, because it makes it really hard to get like the chocolate, so it lasts longer.
You know, Mars doing ice cream.
Yeah, but it's not. I'm talking frozen, not like ice cream.
Break your teeth. Can you open that window?
Sorry, Cam. Do you think ice cream isn't frozen?
Well, it is, but it's like you bite into it and it's soft, isn't it?
Right. Okay. Sorry. I just needed to clear that.
I'm going to go give Skaman his book back because I was holding my laptop up with his book.
Andre, no, not really. I do a lot of reading, and I would say it's 100% non-fiction. I think.
Interesting.
Just started Ross Edgley's The Art of Resilience. It's got into Stoicism quite a bit, and very interesting.
Are we all having a shot, or is it just me?
Get a shot.
I haven't got any.
AJ Montana's getting Phil Jones. Yeah. Oh yeah. Tell us how drunk you're getting on Friday.
Oh.
Assuming we win.
Get out. The fucking hell do you mean? What's happening on Friday?
Now then. Are we
allowed into the pubs?
I prefer a celebratory drink rather than a sort of drown my sorrows type drink. So if we win, it's going to be probably twice as much, I would say.
It's going to be a socially distanced session, isn't it? Opposite corners of the room like that. Right.
Cheers.
Oh, can we have a Rocky round? Oh yeah, a Rocky round would be good.
Yeah. Which chocolate bar is in a red wrapper and you get them in a lunchbox?
That's like you're a fucking basic chocolate eating man. Because if you was a real G, you'd have gone with the yellow Rockies.
What, the caramel ones? Yeah, they are good.
Are we playing games here or what?
So we just go. Cameron's faffing.
Forget him. Forget about him. We don't need him.
Who's here?
All right. In 1997, which film stars Nicolas Cage, John Cusack, and John Malkovich? We will come to these answers at the end on this one.
Can't stop yawning now.
Charlie's getting Wan-Bissaka.
I
reckon someone's going to get Marcus Rashford.
Kelly, he's never been here the whole lockdown. He just stays in this room on his own, like telling people about his grand scheme to make this football club, and then he sells it to someone else and someone else and someone else. It's hard to get him off the phone.
Sounds like a moan, isn't it?
It was definitely a moan.
Even when I'm with my
Steve, can you feed Blake? Yeah, I'm just telling XYZ about my football club.
Don't worry about it. Number 2. How many people were killed in the film Scream? That's number 2. How many people were killed in the film Scream? Alex is getting
I think
Derby.
that's a hard one.
Derby 0708.
The 13-point season.
Chris getting Ken Barlow. Didn't he get done for none?
Oh, halfway there.
Was it?
Yeah, he didn't get done.
Brisky's getting 2 on Zabid. You can literally throw ED on it. The fact that we can say, I'm getting Derby 0708 shows that people can say ED on the end of anything. And you're fucking laughing, aren't you?
Derby 0708 is the best one we've had so far. That's really funny.
I had a quiz before, like one of them damn daft Sporkle ones. Name the teams that went a whole season without winning an away game. Surprising one, Leeds United in 92-93 didn't win away from Ellen Road.
Really?
They were one of the champions that fell off the most, if I remember rightly. Did they just avoid relegation?
But Leicester. Well, I suppose they didn't just avoid relegation by the end of the season.
Dylan says I'm getting Howson versus Tranmere. That's just known as Tranmere.
Tranmere is great. What about Last? Last doesn't work, does it?
Last doesn't work.
LAS Cade, on the other hand, does work.
What about Fitzroy?
Fitzroy, yeah, that's good.
2 things I missed. I'm gutted.
Do you reckon that's going to be open?
No.
I can't believe it was open when there wasn't a pandemic.
Very firm no.
Yeah, that was absolutely not a fucking prayer, mate, wasn't it?
Yes.
The quote, "What's in the box?" is from which film?
Oh, I know that one. And you have to spell it properly.
That's number 3. The quote, "What's in the box?" is from which film?
Honestly, with the average age of the Fitzroy's clientele, I think it would genuinely be a terrorist attack for them. Like, legally classed as a terror, an act on terror if they reopened. Because they've just got no chance, have they?
You said that you were in that Fitzroy. I thought you meant the Fitzgerald, like the swanky place in Northern
on the road.
But then you showed me
the furthest place from there.
Yeah. Metaphorically.
The what, Al?
The Fitzroy to the Fitzgerald is the furthest. That's like a massive. That's as far as a gap you could do.
Yeah.
Culturally.
Yes.
I didn't realise it was like a working men's kind of club.
I would say it's an unemployed men's club.
Yeah. It's not. It doesn't have
retired men's.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a while since it was a working men's club. If it was a working men's club, it might have stayed open. I think we tripled their takings for the month when we went for 3 hours. Was it an hour or something on the night?
Sometimes they're the best nights, though, aren't they? But you end up in these weird places. And...
Don't fucking remember.
Well, there you go.
Number 4. Which 90s animated film was Disney's first ever DVD?
DVD.
DVDs. What's a DVD?
Do you remember Lee Trundle?
Yeah.
Is it Grimsby?
Reckon with 25 quid we get him and play for Paddock for a game.
I reckon he'd be very, very good as well, you know. I don't think he'd move.
Reckon he's well fat now.
Yeah, because he was on the way when he was...
when he was a professional footballer, yeah.
Was he at Swansea?
Yeah, I think he was Swansea, yeah.
He
missed out on all Swansea's Premier League and like fucking League Cup time, didn't he?
He just took the piss though, didn't he?
Yeah. He is the quintessential Sunday League footballer that was really good, who never should have made it.
He was just the lad that if he'd have just got running, would have been mint.
Yeah.
Do you remember Adel Taarabt or whatever he is called? He was quite...
Not even... Yeah, but
Adel Taarabt was still played like this season.
Was he?
Yeah, but he still kind of made it. League Trundle never got out the League One, I don't think.
That's number 4. Which 1990s animated film was Disney's first ever on DVD? He was at Wrexham. I met him. Sure, he was at Swansea as well.
Yeah, he was definitely at Swansea. He was one of the only bronze cards that had 5-star skills on FIFA 12. In FIFA, there you go.
Sad thing to know, Joe.
It's nice, very cool thing to know. Hello.
All right, Jay.
just finished the family quiz. I thought I'd see. I just went on YouTube to see if you were still going, and I thought I'd just pop in and say hello.
How did you do on the family quiz?
You what?
How did you do on the family quiz?
I was hosting it. It was me, and it was me. It's my uncle's birthday, so he's a big United fan. So we all dressed up in United tops, and see if you can guess who's on my United sock. Mine's a signed one.
Alexis Sanchez.
No, you're not. You're in the same sort of territory.
Oh, was he shit?
Marcus Rojo.
Steve used to love him. Used to rave about him.
Falcao.
What?
Falcao.
No.
Ashley Young.
Herrera.
You raved about him until we signed him, and then you stuck up for him quite a lot, and then you gave up, I think.
Oh, is it Lukaku?
Yeah, it sure is, my friend. Romelu Lukaku. It's been in the back of my missus' cupboard for about 6 months, this top.
What's happening to Janine and Howson?
Steve and Janine are going through the Matrix at the moment.
Going on, that's that.
Do you know when they put their phone to their ear and they get sucked off in the Matrix? That's very nice.
It's just the heads as well. The rest of the room staying still.
You okay?
There he is.
Oh, there he is. He's back. That was mental.
What are you doing down there, lad?
So it was all going to go tits up on this.
You two look like someone's turned the lights on in the middle of the night.
No, that's right.
Yeah, it's just last orders and you've just got
That was freaky, that.
All right, Jay.
How are you, mate? You okay?
Superb. What was I going to ask you? Can't remember what I was going to ask you.
How's the rum going down?
Well, I've had the shits for 10 hours today, so taking it fairly easy.
I bet that's been lovely for Janine as well.
Yeah, because I bet my hoop, mate, would glow in the dark tonight. Fucking tell you what.
That's disgusting.
Oh, wow.
Married a long time.
Because I reckon he's not complained about it all day. I reckon he's been dead quiet, just getting on with it.
No, every visit I need to be informed about.
I've been again. Get the tally chart out.
Because we're looking after Blake, I want to make sure that you've been tagged in effectively to look after her. So I don't just run off and you're like, where's he gone? At least you're aware of my location. Where is he? Shit, his fucking ring up again. That's where he is.
Yeah, you two like the Hardy Brothers tag team.
Yeah.
You
need it because she's a fucking arsehole.
Hey.
No, she's not.
I had to put my laptop on.
I was about to say, why don't you settle down and make yourself comfortable?
Yeah, make yourself comfortable, Cam.
He was half asleep a minute ago.
To drift off into one of them comas that he likes to go into every now and then because he's not spoke for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Not moaning like.
When he's late for work for 2 hours and just goes, I was in a coma last night. I couldn't get out of bed.
Yeah.
Number 5. Which war movie won the Academy Award for Best Picture in 2009?
Ooh, I know that one.
In 2009?
I was only 7.
Oh my god.
No, you weren't.
In 2005? Yes.
9.
Oh, 2009. I was only...
I know what it was.
I know what. Yeah.
I was 11.
It's rubbish as well, by the way.
It bombed at the box office.
Ah, very good. Very good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, I know what it is, but I can't name it.
What rating was it? Was it a PG or?
Yeah, war movies are often PG, aren't they?
I was only
Yeah. Get a grip.
I was only 11.
A war movie where there's no action or violence.
Yeah.
It's a PG. Take your kids.
Number 6. Audrey Hepburn. Audrey
Say that again.
as a film and fashion
Icon.
Come on, man. What the fuck does that say?
Icon.
No, it doesn't. It says ton.
Icon.
It definitely says TON.
I said that without even reading it.
Name 3 of her movies.
Oliver Edwards was born in 2005. What? That sounds so weird.
That's number 6. Audrey Hepburn was recognised as a film and fashion icon. Name 3 of her movies.
I know the most famous
Where
one.
do you stand on Al Pacino?
What?
Where do you stand on Al Pacino as an actor?
Yeah, he's all right. He's good.
Have you argued with many people today on Twitter, Jay?
No,
I've been busy, and I've sort of found a new way to sort of make my time more efficient. It's just to go after groups in big chunks rather than individuals.
Right.
So I'll just basically say, anyone that thinks this is a complete dickhead, and then leave it, and then I'll go back with anyone who's done that is a right knob, and you failed at life, and then you know what I mean.
You the replies, and you just
rather than going after individuals, it's just you know what I mean. I've got too much going on.
Yeah. Sounds like a more time efficient sort of.
Yeah, gives me time to spend with the kids.
So is your attack a sort of a way to find out who to block and mute your way to a happier timeline, or is it just arguing for the sake of arguing?
No, it's not. The thing is, right, and I think there's a difference between arguing and trolling. If I see someone that says something I think is just ridiculous, I'll say I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't always go, and then if I for an example, if I see all them idiots today, I'll put a tweet out saying they're a bunch of fascist morons.
Yeah.
They want to get a grip, and they want, you know what I mean? They'll all be crying on the train home to the mums later or whatever. And then you get people that go, well, they've got a point. And then I struggle to just say, well, no,
it's the same point the Nazis used.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Straight up in the sky, yeah.
I can't walk away sometimes when I need to. And I don't mind. It's not like there's a difference in the Facebook's your mates. Twitter's not, by and large. So if I was arguing on Facebook, it'd be difficult. You're probably arguing with your cousin or something. But on Twitter, it's just some guy you never met before and you never
where's he from? North Carolina.
Yeah, he gives a toss. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? But it's worse when my mum and dad argue with people on Facebook, and it's worse because they end up falling out with the friends.
Barbecues are awkward.
Yeah. Your uncle said something racist. We're not talking to him anymore.
Right. I just had a quick catch up there on the old Twitter machine. Jay's not argued with me at least, so we're all good. Number 7. In litres by volume, how much popcorn does Cineworld go through in an average year?
For Monty, where's Kieran when you need him?
I reckon he knows. Kieran knows. Okay.
Litres
by volume.
Okay.
Is that when you measure popcorn in litres?
I thought it'd have been like pounds
weight,
or
maybe.
Kilograms or whatever.
Yeah, kilograms. Weight. Tons.
I got it off the Cineworld quiz. So
popcorn is one of the most sort of difficult weight to volume ratios to sort of grasp, though, isn't it? It's very deceptively light. And are these popped or unpopped kernels, Steve? Do you have that clarification there?
they typically only sell it in its final form, don't they?
Great point, Steve. Great point.
Pouring out the bags, don't you?
Great point. Yeah, it's pre-popped, these days.
Yeah.
Pre-popped, or
yeah, there are bags of popped popcorn in the back at Cineworld, and they put it in the heater at the front. They don't pop it themselves. Disgrace.
I burnt our house down trying to do popcorn.
Did you? All you have to do is put it in a pan with a lid on it.
Trying to burn our house down.
Put it in a microwave,
Yeah, but it just didn't do it. Just that. It's like that foil just set on fire, and I was like, "Oh fuck this off."
Foil for popcorn. I sure you accidentally did heroin there.
Hey. How did you burn it down the other day?
When?
Nearly.
I put a box on the hob. I was carrying a heavy box from the front into the back. Put the box down on the hob and accidentally turned on one of the thingies. It's an electric hob.
It's a good effort, that.
Yeah.
Real good effort.
So then I'm sitting there and I'm like, Someone's fucking burning something.
No,
in the
you
back.
didn't.
No, I did.
I came in.
Shut up. Let me finish my story. So I can
Let us
smell
burn.
burning, and I'm like, someone's fucking burning something out the back. We've got doors open. Someone's fucking burning something.
I mean, it's actually cafes.
Oh.
Who was that? Actually, no. That's the question.
So yeah, then Janine comes back in. She goes, "Fucking kitchen's on fire."
SARS.
We lost a tea towel.
Could have been worse.
In the Matrix,
fire with fire.
Does Neo take the blue pill or the red pill?
I didn't get to the end of it.
It's about a quarter of the way in.
Didn't get to that bit either then.
Right, cool.
You didn't get to the bit where he actually goes into the Matrix.
I don't know. It was a bit...
What was the
Isn't
point
it a
in that?
placebo? Isn't it all an act anyway? Doesn't matter which pill he takes. It's not how it works.
Oh, this sounds like a chat that could lead on to Inception, the film Inception. What a film.
One of the 7 you've seen.
Callum's favourite.
Favorite film? Wow.
It's a good film.
Who's the director for that? Tarantino.
What, for Inception? No, it's Christopher Nolan.
That's his favourite director, I believe.
Great. Saying Janine, check the super chat. We can't see any. There's none that I can see on there. Sorry.
Blind. Someone said Jay versus McCullough on the vote. I think the Instagram vote. It's not up to us. We don't run the channel. We don't run the Instagram.
What is that? What's that mean? Me versus
someone's
McCullough?
Doing presenters. Stretford Paddock Fan TV on Instagram is doing a poll as to which presenters people are favourites.
So this isn't you guys, this fancy.
No.
Because I followed him back, like thinking it's one of you lot. I was like, all right, okay. Didn't tell me about this.
Someone else talking to him on there as well.
Yeah. But he was tweeting me relentlessly because I thought it was one of you lot. I was replying to every tweet. You know what I mean? And being nice because I didn't want to start dissing your new thing. And it was like, then you were like, oh, it's
It's not Janine versus Katie, by the way.
Casey.
Now that's a battle. That's a battle to see.
Versus Jay.
Oh, look at that. Oh.
I'll give you a vote.
Is it you running it, Cam?
Swear
it was Dale O'Donnell. Dale from Stretty News had replied to it saying, "You better sort me out a press pass for when we have a game."
50%. That one last. Mackerel caned me on that. He's got his little fan club. He's got all these fanboys.
These are the current. So I'm winning. Joe's fucking.
Joe's absolutely smashing it.
He voted for Adam, by the way. We'll miss that out.
That's rude, isn't it?
Alex, Joe McGrath getting absolutely battered.
Yes.
Steve
Ronaldo.
Who chose that picture?
Janine versus Casey.
Janine or Casey? I'll give you some love, Janine.
86-14. Wow.
And then it's 50-50 in Jay and McCullough.
Number 9.
Now at Stretford_Paddock _fan page.
What? Okay. Who played the lead role in the film Liar Liar?
Oh, I know that.
I know that one as well.
Alex, what does an albatross mean?
An albatross means 3 under par and 1 hole.
Someone says they missed out on an albatross by 2 foot and then missed the eagle putt.
It's poor going. It's poor that. My mate did that today. No, he actually made the eagle though.
I missed out on an albatross by about 9 shots, I think.
This close.
What's your best you've ever? Have you ever got a hole in one?
Yes.
How many times? Do you take a
decent? That's decent. That
just once.
Where?
Delamere Forest Golf Club, 2011 Cheshire Championships, 6th hole, 8 iron, 138 yards.
11:16 a.m.
Boring bastard.
So you remember it then, do you?
Yeah.
Colour socks was you fucking wearing?
Don't know actually.
Were you wearing a white polo with a white hat?
I wasn't. No.
Boring.
What is your casual golf attire? Just out of
that top, he wears it every day. Of course, it's that top.
You see it every day in the office.
It's a polo shirt and a hat. I've literally just
collar out or in.
Depends what I'm wearing.
Right, shut up. Number 10. How many films have Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio in the film together?
Go for that.
It's number 10. How many films have got Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet in?
Well, I don't know. I'll stay with that.
Is that the last one?
It is. Well, there's a sport round that you've had for about 3 weeks, but we never get to do because we keep starting late.
Because it's
We'll do
20
that
past
after
12.
next week.
It's 20 past 12.
Midnight? What's that past? Anyway? Craig Smith says these golf conversations very entertaining.
I can talk to him around today if you really want me to. Really, really pick up the fucking mood.
Did you win?
I didn't win. I played well though. Didn't win, but played well.
Oh, unlucky lad.
3 under par today, Joe.
Unlucky Alex lad.
You did 3 under par.
Did you?
As good as me, that.
68.
That is lovely.
See, we didn't go around in 68.
You only played 4 holes though. It took us an hour and a half.
What I said was still true though.
I reckon you were close to 68 in 4 holes.
How much do you lose in a game where you lose a ball? You just got
I lost 1 today on my second hole.
Fucking shit, you.
And that was pretty unlucky.
Saksha says, who knew talking about a sport would be more entertaining than the sport itself? I think you find me and Joe made golf entertaining this week.
Yeah.
I did have a good laugh watching you two trying to hit a ball. It was funny.
I think you'll find what I did in the sandpit was...
it was good. It was a good shot.
Swing did not look great in terms of his hip movement and stuff.
Steve's balance wasn't the best.
Oh, you don't tell. That's nothing new. He falls over every time he runs in every 5-a-side.
The shots he played in the bunker, the first one he did was very good. The second one he did wasn't very good, but it nearly killed Joe, which would have been really funny.
Yeah. I am devastated that didn't get on camera because I couldn't breathe. I literally
had to dodge it.
Joe did full Matrix, like duck this way.
It was zinging for his head as well. Not like it was going to hit him in the kneecap or the thigh or the hip. Literally right at his fucking dome.
Face.
Also, in that vlog, Steve, you're just pissing off like you're already walking and Joe still has to take his shot from the tee.
Yeah, that's because Steve needs to go and find the golf ball or something.
Go find the ball.
Honestly. Oh. And people overtook you. I thought that only happened in mini golf.
No. I reckon people overtook us more than... I reckon we had, in 4 holes, 8 groups go past us.
Is that right?
Someone nearly lapped us.
Yeah, that guy in the pink did nearly lap us.
It's a 9 hole
really good for him.
We'd played 3 holes. This lad had done 9. Nearly came back round and passed us again.
That'll take your time, won't you?
It's only a 9-hole course. It's not 18 holes.
No, it's only a little.
But we get you though because on some of them you just start from over there a bit, and it's totally different
Angles, yeah.
What? So it's the same.
It's the same hole, but a different.
The same flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically like when you go and like you stand, you close your left eye. It looks different. You close your right eye. There you go. Do it again. Happy
Who's
days.
doing this for me?
Cam.
Cameron, do a shot.
I can't. I've got none left.
I'll do another one.
Tables have turned. I blooming started off not wanting to do shots, and now I'm.
Tables.
Is it? Can you rank people, Jay, as the sober one? Can you rank us in order of how drunk we seem? From most drunk.
You don't seem that bad. To be fair.
Joe's had a cup of Ribena. That's why.
Steve seems a little bit tipsy. Cam just seems his normal self.
You remember
Janine and the rest. In fact, yeah, everyone else just seems okay.
Hi, Janine.
Yeah.
Wait, what does my normal self seem like?
Just
in the arse.
Unbearably stupid and aggressively thick.
That is so cheeky.
There you go. There's a live in LinkedIn. Unbearably stupid.
Very hard.
Want to see your way of flirting, Jay? It's always got me.
Right, cheers for tuning in, I guess. I don't know which fucking camera I'm looking at now because
Straight ahead, there you go. That's the low one.
Oh wait, you've not even given the answers to that round, Steve. You just
they're not. Okay.
no.
Right. Steve's even though he's on singles, it's still got to
novel approach to the quiz in this.
Steve's drinking on an empty colon, let's not forget.
There's just lots of questions. They make your own mind up whether you got them right or not. Everyone's a winner.
That's the way it works in millennial days, isn't it?
Yeah. We can't have right or wrong answers. Here we
go.
Nowadays, don't we?
Yeah.
Blame the kids, eh? That's the problem, isn't it?
Back in my day, we didn't need answers to
Beep.
Let's go through them quick then.
Cam's having a laugh.
Anyway, number one. Which 1997 film stars Nicolas Cage and John Cusack and John Malkovich? And a wig.
Con Air, innit?
Con Air. Seriously, though, when has Nicolas Cage been good?
Whoa.
Said Gone in 60 Seconds is good.
No, he's been in lots of good films. He is not good in those films.
The Rock's a good film.
I just said that like 2 hours ago.
I'm
Jake.
not disagreeing that he's been in good films.
What's that?
He
The Rock?
isn't the reason those films are good.
He's already had this argument once tonight.
Is this just like what life's like in the household? Just the same argument every 2 hours. We have the same argument again.
Get up in the morning, eating my fucking Weetabix, going.
We did this 2 hours ago.
Fuck Nicolas Cage.
Which side up is a digestive biscuit? Fuck Nicolas Cage. Set the house on fire. Repeat.
Yeah, like, we'll be in again in 2 hours' time. No, he lost a lot of money, didn't he, Nicolas Cage? Like, seriously, he went bankrupt. So
Did they sue him for his acting abilities?
No, he made
like hiring a fucking actor.
If you wanted Nicolas Cage to come on this quiz, like he would do it for 20 quid. He's skint, right? So he's made
we have to find out.
hundreds of films. So yes, the quality of lots of them has been shit. But there was a time when he was all right. Like I think
Gone in 60 Seconds is a great film, and I love it because I fucking love cars like that. But it's not good because of Nicolas Cage and his shit wooden over the top acting.
Can I be that guy and said he did win an Oscar for Leaving Las Vegas?
So fucking what? What does that mean? It's a popularity vote. It's like when Ryan Giggs got the fucking PFA Player of the Year awards in 2009.
I knew that.
Did he deserve it?
How have you got onto that? Wow.
I knew that would win you over.
Has Leonardo DiCaprio won one yet?
Yeah, he won one for Revenant. And he should have won
Finally.
9.
Yeah.
Because I knew that were really like getting your back up.
And he should have got it for fucking Catch Me If You Can, because that was fucking
no,
amazing.
it wasn't.
And he should have got it for The Departed, because that was fucking amazing.
Jay, did you see that tweet the other day? Someone put Brian Robson looks like the complete midfielder, and someone said, "Who's that?" He said, "Oh, my God." This is two United fans. Brian Robson looks like the complete midfielder. Someone said, "Who's that?" Someone responded back to saying, "Some guy who used to play for us." He said, "Oh, sorry, thought we were linked to him."
What? Deep breaths. Deep breaths.
I was going to tag you, but I thought
no.
He's too busy arguing with other people. I thought he can't get it right now.
That's enough to send me over the edge finally. Jesus Christ. That's like when I know he's a bit of a twat, but when Paul McCartney made a song with Kanye West and people were saying, "Oh, it's nice of Kanye West to give a newcomer a start," and you're like, "What are you on about?"
Oh, brilliant!
But that's that on any scale. That's the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard for United fans to say they don't know who Brian Robson is. Doesn't matter how young you are. I mean, I've never seen Duncan Edwards play, but I know who he is. Do you know what I mean?
Like, in that category.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter if you're a kid or
not, you
whatever.
need to rearrange your categories.
If you're old enough to be able to type out a tweet and send it, then you should know who Brian Robson is. Basically.
You probably should have got on for Wolf of Wall Street and Django.
What? You're just naming every film he's made now. No,
Jane
you know
was pretty good, and Inception.
Wolf of Wall Street was good in that.
Shutter Island and Body of Lies. All of these are better than anything Nicolas Cage ever did. Nicolas Cage got the same amount of fucking.
Hang on a minute. No one's putting Nicolas Cage against Leonardo DiCaprio. That's just not happening. I'm not saying that for starters, because you're right, Leonardo, but you pick like one of the best actors who's ever lived, and then go, no, he's better than Nicolas Cage. You're right, he is.
You know what? I did put this on Facebook, so I did have to fucking deal with the wrath of people that I allegedly knew. And I said, like, Leonardo DiCaprio, most underrated actor, most overrated, Al Pacino. Not done anything of note in 20 years or more, actually. It was like
35 years.
What about The Godfather? What? Cool. Godfather was about 1,000 years ago. Why are you going on about that?
What about... Right, take it you're not a fan of The Irishman, then. You're not having that.
That might have been the worst... If it wasn't... it was Scorsese, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like Scorsese paid his fucking nephew, Keith Scorsese, to do it. It was the worst rip-off tribute act of Scorsese ever.
Yeah,
the only emotional connection that you've got to those actors is because you know those actors from 300 films. It was the most convoluted, bloated storyline that it didn't need to be, and people were just wanking over it because it was a Netflix original, and it was Scorsese, and it was the old band back together again. But in truth, if that was a brand new actor set, and it was a brand new director set, and that was a film that didn't have those names associated with it, you'd be like, this is the fucking second worst film that I have ever seen after Open Water.
Right. I mean, I'll give you that. Since Heat, Pacino's not really done much.
Heat was good.
Yeah, he's just got the earlier work.
97?
Yeah, I'll give you that. Like, since then, he's not exactly set the word alight. But before then, it was amazing.
I think he was good in that.
Sorry?
Have a look at your Twitter, Jay. I've tagged you in that.
Oh, thank you.
Right, Ollie says, Pacino most overrated. What are you smoking? Prove me wrong. Come prove me wrong. Janine's clicking all sorts of shit here.
Cam looks like one of those people that gets caught in one of those like masturbating swindles where they sell the video. You don't look like you know your webcam's on, Cam. Like that. You see the zip going down, and then all of a sudden they want $2,000 from you so they don't release the tapes.
Can I just say something? Sorry, just to point out, Luke. It's not Scorsese's nephew. It's not Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage is Francis Ford Coppola's nephew.
Nice. You love that.
It was just bugging me now. His name was Coppola. He changed it.
That was like watching.
Yeah,
he's born
Coppola.
I found out David Williams isn't called David Williams, because I always thought that's a weird name. Never heard of that phrase, like surname before. He's called David Williams. He went to sign up for some acting gig, and as he was signing in, he saw some other guy had signed in with the name David Williams, and he was like, fuck it, and then kept it.
Very good.
All right, Alex, you're doing this.
Yeah.
Should we get to answer number 2? Should we fly through these answers?
I love how Joe always keeps it on point. Like how Joe's always, even though he's always the one that actually brings it back to some sort of structure.
Professional.
Yeah, I'm always impressed by that.
Mohammed says DiCaprio's overrated. Tom Hardy and everyone's been. Tom Hardy very good.
Do you know what though?
How is DiCaprio overrated?
Have you seen that film Lock with Tom Hardy?
Lock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's just him in a car for the whole film.
Okay.
My missus loves Tom Hardy. She dragged me to see it to the cinema, and I fell asleep. It's terrible.
A bit like Open Water.
The thing with Tom Hardy is, as good as he is, other than Mad Max, I've never seen him really carry a really good film. I've seen him be very good in good films, but I've never seen him carry a good film other than Mad Max. He's always the sort of... He's one of the best support...
What film? What
we
film?
played the Craytons. He was all right in that.
Oh yeah.
But I didn't love it really. I don't know. I just think he isn't quite at the level where he can take a big sort of Hollywood blockbuster by himself yet.
Apart from The Dark Knight Rises.
No, he's not. Nah, he's not the main. He's the villain, but it's. I don't know. Again, like I said, one of the best supporting characters. I don't think he would be nominated for best actor in that. He'd be nominated for best supporting actor.
Question 3.
Yeah, come on.
Oh shit, we still doing that?
Question 2, actually.
Question 2. How many people were killed in the film Scream?
2.
No.
No, I actually put 5.
7.
Wrote 5, guessed 2, put them together, 7.
Number 3. The quote, "What's in the box?" is from which film?
Seven.
Also 7.
Right. Is it pronounced 7 though?
No, it's pronounced Seven.
Yeah.
It's a 7 and then.
Yeah. What a lot of bollocks that is.
That's a good film, that is.
Number 4. Which 90s animated film was Disney's first ever on DVD?
It's got to be so far, hasn't it? Surely.
Monsters, Inc.
Tom Hardy, Lawless, Lead, Shut Up.
I didn't think it was that good.
Get out.
I didn't know. He is good in that. He is good. I know he's good.
I get what you're saying because he's in a lot of good films like in Inception.
Yeah.
Even Layer Cake, I like that, and he's good in that.
Yeah, and he's good in what's the one that's not Normandy? What's it called? The
Warrior,
other Christopher Nolan. Dunkirk. Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Yeah,
He's not the main character in Warrior. He's like the villain character in Warrior. The other guy's the main character. Ethan, whatever his name is. Yeah, he's good. I think he's a great actor, but I think he's best when he's not the leading star in a film. That's what I'm saying.
Mulan was the first ever DVD.
Really?
Oh.
It's a good question. That's a great quiz question, that.
Yeah, isn't it?
Really good question.
Number 5. Which war movie won Academy Award for Best Picture in 2009?
Is it The Hurt?
Yeah.
I didn't rate that, you know.
No.
I don't rate that. The whole sneaking out of camp and going just jogging around and just meeting people for a fucking brew.
Do you reckon Lone Survivor's better?
1,000% better. The most realistic firefight scene that's ever been on cinema. Bar none.
Do you know
when
what?
They fall down that hill, it's horrendous.
How pissed must have James Cameron have been, right? He doesn't win an Oscar for Avatar, and his ex-wife wins it for The Hurt Locker. That's got to fucking burn you, that. I'm sorry.
Got him.
Yeah, especially when the film's
it's an
shit.
interesting film, but I think it was like praised for realism, and it's just not.
Well, you can vouch for that.
Like scenes where he gets punched in the mouth off someone who's fucking below him in rank. I tell you what, that just doesn't happen.
This is what happens when you make war films that are PG.
Greg saying, "Can we have a Rum Down pub crawl when pubs are open?" Sure. Ross is saying, "Can we have a Nick Cage round?" I'm going to be so mad all the way through.
You better write that. Write that if we're going to do it. 1992
film did Nicolas Cage ruin by being in?
Called you can call that episode The Cage Fighter, and it's just you having a go at Nick Cage.
Right. Seriously, Howson, one thing. Have you not seen Raising Arizona?
Yeah.
That's funny, and he's funny in that.
But go back and watch it.
Right.
With a critical eye.
All right. Have you not seen him on Wogan when he's out of his head? He
Go
starts
back and
throwing
watch
money
The Rock
to the audience.
and just see how actor he is. There's a scene where he's like in his flat and his missus has just come in, and he had the little thing where he had to fix it because the gas was getting him and all that lot. And the way he describes his day at work, you just go, "Fuck off, you dick."
Oh, I love that bit though where Sean Connery goes like to him, and he's like, "What do you mean?" I love that. I think he's alright in that. I love The Rock. I think he's good in it.
He's sitting there playing the guitar like, "Oh yeah, just VX gas poison me today from work."
What I don't get about I love The Rock. I love The Rock, right? I do.
The Rock's a good film, not because of him, no.
It just annoys me a little bit. Like he's a bomb disposal expert that they need, and all he does is sort of twist it, pull it out, and stamp on the finger at the bottom. I'm pretty sure anyone could have fucking done that. Do you know what I mean? It's not like it's anything technical. Anyway, I digress. Apologies.
We lost someone.
Number 6.
It was movies. He got bored.
Audrey Hepburn was recognised as a film and fashion icon. It definitely says ton, and I will send a photograph to everybody for evidence later.
Icon.
Name 3 of her movies.
Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Yeah, My Fair Lady is the other one I got. I've only got 2.
Roman Holiday. Yeah. Always.
I know. Janine's literally just wrote 3 down.
Because it only gave me 3, and then I was supposed to go back and IMDb it, and I forgot.
So let's just have a point, shall we?
They're now using her CGI to sell chocolate, which I think is a bit out of order considering she's been dead for 40 years, and she probably wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah, how's that legal?
Like, shit. We're selling Galaxy chocolate.
We own her estate.
Yeah, it's just like, really?
Ross just put, imagine Nicolas Cage sees this and he tweets me the next day.
There's no way he's got Twitter.
Mendes.
What if he has?
Love it.
Watch Bad Lieutenant, and my opinion will change of Cage.
Oh,
Seen it.
that's not a bad
I've
shout.
not seen it.
Write that down.
Yeah, it's a good film. Like Bad News, Port of Call, New Orleans.
Check out the spell Lieutenant.
So you should know how to spell lieutenant.
Like fucking
2 O's.
There's another word for him which sounds bad. So I'm not going to say it. But it doesn't mean what everyone thinks it means. It's just not a word that needs to be around after 2020, the way it's all going. What's it called? Bad Lieutenant.
Bad Lieutenant.
Yeah, there's 2 that you wonder what the new one that was like Port of Call, New Orleans.
Nick Cage is doing about 9 films a year.
Told you, skin.
Did he lose his money to Bernie Madoff? Was he that guy?
No, that's Kevin Bacon.
Who's that?
Kevin
Bacon. That was
Yeah.
it. Yeah, that's why he's doing EE adverts.
Yeah.
That is what. Yeah. I knew one of them got Madoff.
Basically,
Laid off by
Nicolas
Madoff.
Cage. He claims that he had an accountant that had him over, but his accountant claims that Nicolas Cage just spent loads of money he didn't have, and like didn't pay his taxes. And you know what they're like in America? If you don't pay taxes, they take it quite seriously. That's Wesley Snipes.
Hang on. Bad Lieutenant's got Val Kilmer and Exhibit in it.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer is sensational in
This is
Heat.
gonna be bad.
Yeah. Is it Bad Lieutenant because it's shit?
Like Bad Santa.
it's good. Nicolas Cage is proper Nicolas Cage. You'll love it.
Wow.
Thoughts on Mark Wahlberg as an actor? I like Mark Wahlberg because I know what I'm getting with Mark Wahlberg. It's like if you turn up and watch a film with...
Sounds like you know what you're getting with Nicolas
like if
Cage.
Yeah, annoyed. I like Mark Wahlberg. I think me and Mark Wahlberg are like kindred spirits. He's just fucking angry and everything, and I can be that.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
No, he's not.
He is in most things. He's even angry in Ted.
Name a film.
I might be like completely going west here, but didn't he do that Conjoined Twins one?
That was Matt Damon.
Stuck on You. That was
And
Matt Damon and
Was that not Greg Kinnear?
Yes.
I'm probably just thinking Burger Joint.
yeah, it was Matt Damon and Greg Kinnear. Yeah.
He was Marky Mark for a bit. Showed me age now though.
Mm.
He's not been angry and everything.
Kinda is Boston juiced up angry guy.
Yeah.
That's the sort of the go.
What in it because he's angry in it?
He's not angry in the Italian Job.
He is actually good in The Departed. He doesn't. He plays an angry guy, but he seems to have his personality under control.
It doesn't always exclude funny.
Yeah, even in the other guys, he's angry.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg is always angry.
But he's a comedic actor, isn't he?
Doesn't
Like
exclude
Daddy's
them.
Home.
That's some one.
Plays Marcus Luttrell in Lone Survivor. Not necessarily angry, but yeah. Ted, he's angry. Contraband, angry. Fighter, angry. The other guys, angry.
He's not angry in the Fighter.
Here
He's
he is.
not
Plays
like
Mickey.
that. But he's pretty placid. It's Dickie Eklund who's the lunatic.
What?
Right.
Christian Bale.
Yeah.
Essential Mark Wahlberg. Angry as fuck.
The Fighter is a really good film. I need to watch that again. I might watch that this weekend.
In Shooter, which is a very good film, angry. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Accused
yeah.
of killing the president.
Shoot
Story.
is good actually. Yeah, that is good.
It is good. Right, question
Kevin?
6.
Tell you what. Probably shouldn't.
Yeah, leave that one. Question 6.
I saw that and I thought he'll ignore that. And then when you said those 2 words, I thought this isn't going to end well. But let's move on. Question 6.
Question 6.
Question 6.
Amazing.
Right, do we have to mute Steve?
Question 6. Come on.
What was question 6?
What did he do?
Just go through the answers and we'll talk about it off air.
Why would you ask that? Seriously. Right.
Truffle pig's what he did.
Okay, right.
Oh my god.
How do we get out of this?
Oh, quick, Joe, do something.
Question 6. So that was breakfast. Question 7. I've just got the words 20 million written down.
Oh, it's popcorn.
Steve's muted himself so he can tell it right. So the question was, how many cubic liters do Cineworld sell in popcorn every single year? Now, what were all your guesses, chaps? I've gone for 20 million cubic liters.
I didn't even guess. I don't know. I wouldn't have guessed 10 million.
Isn't that what you did in American Beauty, though?
American Beauty, good film. Steve, what's the answer?
A crossing here. Like Kevin Spacey's not in trouble for what he did playing a character.
No.
No.
He's not in trouble for being Lester.
Do I have to mute you all?
That was okay. That was allowed.
By volume, how much popcorn does Cineworld go through in an average year?
20 million cubic liters.
It's 23.1 million liters.
That's a great guess, isn't it? Can I get the point for that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. Because who even knew it would be millions?
Question 7.
That was question 7. Keep up.
Question 8. Jim Carrey. Next. Question 9.
No, question 9 is Jim Carrey. Question 8 is what colour pill did he take in The Matrix?
Yeah.
They take the red pill.
Yeah, red pill.
Number 9. Who played the lead role in the film Liar Liar?
Someone tells me about Jim Carrey.
The man who had the best 1994 of anyone on earth.
Oh, that's well said.
Hang on. Which year did the Bulls do one of their titles?
Don't care. They didn't do The Mask, Ace Ventura, and Dumb and Dumber in one year, did they?
Title and Carmen Electra, though, because that's got to be up there in some of the best years.
1, 2, 3. Dennis Rodman wasn't at the Bulls in '94, I don't think.
He wasn't, right.
Or was he? Maybe '94, '95. Either way, it's not as good as Ace Ventura, The Mask, Dumb and Dumber.
Okay. That was a pretty...
I think we need a Jim Carrey round, actually.
Yeah,
yes, please. I'd love that. I'd love that.
Jim Carrey, I know what I'm getting with.
Write that down.
I do know what I'm getting with Jim Carrey, and I know it's not Leonardo DiCaprio levels of acting, but I know it's going to be... And he Jim Carrey's over the top, but it's entertaining over the top, not where you just go, well, someone just hit him in the fucking face with a pen. What's going on? Like Nick Cage.
The outtakes to Liar Liar are actually
Incredible.
Probably more funny than the film. I just wait at the end all the time.
That's not a bad shout, actually.
Did. Number 10. How many films have Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio starred in together?
Is it Revolutionary Road, Titanic, obviously, and...
I think that's it. I think it's 2.
It's 2. Damn.
I'm not sure.
It's a bit, kitchen sink 1950s American drama type,
Is it?
Yeah.
That was the last question.
Apparently, Rodman played for the Bulls between '95 and '98.
Wow, that was a short time, wasn't it?
You can get a lot done in 3 years if you're with the best player of all time.
And you're
averaging 19 rebounds a match.
Was that when they won the second three-peat?
Mm.
Yeah.
3-piece.
So, yeah. Let us know your overall scores, everybody.
10.
We got 6 in that last round. Mine are all pieced about.
You may as well just cut it down to 4 rounds.
4 rounds is manageable, isn't it?
I know we keep starting late, but the conversations are getting longer and longer.
24, Ross Murphy. That's a good score.
24 in total, says Ross.
Is it? I don't know. How many questions have you done? 40.
Oliver says 46.
40, 48.
It was very specific, some of them, weren't they? If you don't know Game of Thrones, that's 10 that you haven't got. Although I'm still giving myself a point for Deborah Mead and Theo Prophetus and Duncan Bannatyne as the 3 dragons. Got to be.
A point. Yeah.
Craig Smith, 57 out of 46. Very well done, Craig.
You matched your shit, but I like it. Etienne says, how are we meant to keep track between the chaos? I don't know. Oh, Chloe's dropped another fucking shot in.
I'm not on actual shots anymore, though. I'm on real shots. Killing me.
Fireball. That's not a real shot.
It bloody well. I hate that stuff with a patch.
This is 33.
Oh, right. In that sense, it's a real shot. Yeah.
What
Right.
percent is it?
33.
This is 40. I'm not
What was your drink of choice when you used to drink, Jay?
Mate, anything.
Anything.
I'm not being that guy. It was. I didn't care.
But you weren't like a rum drinker, like Steve.
The only thing I wouldn't touch was bitter.
Really?
No, but I would on the aways, United aways. Because obviously, you could put dark rum in your bottles of Coke and get away with it.
Mm.
So, sorry. Oh, Test J on the Mank words.
It was what's a Ginnell?
It's like an alleyway, isn't it?
What was the one we didn't get?
Scare Jasmine.
What?
Right.
There was one that we didn't get.
I don't know.
You're right, Janine.
He's got to flick through the.
Who was your favourite out of Robson and Jerome?
Oh, Jerome Flynn. Robson Green and his fishing does my head in.
No.
I'm there for another round, Craig.
They were good in Soldier though, weren't they?
Yeah. And he's done all right with Game of Thrones and all that old Jerome.
Yeah, that's what we were saying.
Played Bobby Charlton once as well in a film, even though he looks nothing like him.
Did he? What
Yeah.
film?
Best. You had Thingy Lynch as George Best. It's not a very good film at all. it's like offensively shit. But he played Bobby Charlton, and that was my point.
Right, everybody, cheers for joining us. We've got a game next week. That's good, isn't it?
It's
Next
so
week's
exciting.
We've got paddock training as well, which is
I actually can't wait.
So by the time we're here next week, maybe there's been more fucking idiots going out and fucking doing mad shit all weekend again.
The most ridiculous thing ever, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just
Right,
pretending.
cheers for tuning. Make sure to subscribe if you're new. And honestly, it's time to get excited again because there's all sorts of stuff coming back in there. We'll see you in the next one. Laters.